Rage Against the Machine on your KROQ. The Machine in the studio in about 30 minutes. Bert Kreischer stopping by to hang out, get you ready for the 5K. Getting all these fat people that have never run before over to the Rose Bowl for the Two Bear 5K, which is coming up. And, of course, his big Netflix show at the Forum. And Bert was recently at the Chili Peppers show, the KROQ March 2 redo. And he talked all about it in a recent episode of his podcast and said it was like one of the most amazing nights of live music he's ever experienced. So anyway, he was very appreciative of that as an LA guy, and I'm sure he'll break it down. And he may cry. Allie was calling him Bert Kreischer yesterday because he's been crying a lot lately.
Isn't that funny?
It's a very funny. I don't think he's going to find it funny, but I found it hilarious.
He's a man who's very in touch with his emotions.
Very in touch with his emotions.
He's always doing a lot of self-growth, physical and psychological.
We were actually going to do a thing with him. We're not sure if we'll do it, but if you can make Bert cry just by calling the show. Because I think, like, Omar cries when he sees the videos of the soldiers that are hiding in, like, the boxes in their kids' rooms. Or whatever it is.
They're all hiding in boxes.
Well, those videos.
Or mascot, costume.
Yeah, like the mascot comes out of the school, takes off the head, and it's the dad.
Yeah.
Omar gets all choked up and cries. Everyone's got a thing that sets him up. Bert, lately, I think, has been crying about a lot of things.
Do you think there's other soldiers that just come home and then they're like, oh.
Yeah, you didn't do a viral video?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You just show up?
What a waste of a return to my life. Let's get into it. The internet is full of mysteries and riddles. We break them down at least once a week. It's time for your clickbait. Here we go. Bait. All right, we'll start with this. This one's actually fascinating. Bait. There's a new reason now why relationships are ending, and 71% of couples that have uncoupled claim that this is the reason why. And it's not what you think. That's what they always say.
Oh, it's not what I think?
It's not what you think.
Darn.
What is the reason that 71% of relationships have ended? This is all within the last year, so very recent stuff.
Clarification, is it married couples or just people that are dating?
It is breakups / divorces.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's all-encompassing.
All of the above, Omar. Okay. And this is the reason. Not what you think.
So I think it's going to be phubbing, the phone snubbing.
Phone snubbing, phubbing each other.
Yeah, I think that couples are now just getting lonely even though they're still together and they're just on their phones. They're not paying attention, and then they realize that they should break up.
Omar, we'll get to you, Jake. Omar, what is the reason that 71% of relationships have ended?
We always hear, it's always a money issue, but it sounds like it's not going to be that. I think it's something new, and this is something I've struggled with in the last years is a healthy work-life / family balance. I think people are working too much, and they're not paying attention to their family / relationship, and that's going to cause a lot of friction.
Omar.
And he's working on his vacations.
Always working. Even when Omar's planning vacations, work. He's got a spreadsheet
So
here.
exhausting.
Unbelievable. Jake, what is the reason that 71% of people are breaking up / divorcing?
Well, if it's like my house, it's going to be because of nap time. Or really just like a difference in schedule.
I'm sure all of the households are just like yours.
Yeah. It's you and babies that are napping. The only people that have your nap schedule are you and little children.
It's very important.
I don't even think my 2-year-old sleeps as long as you
much
do.
as Jake does. 71%. One of you is right, by the way. It's not Jake.
Oh.
It is the work stress / work-life balance that has completely shifted.
Wow.
And between all of the jobs, the side hustles, the hobby hustles, and everything else, the relationship has taken a backseat to not just one job now, but in many cases, 3-4 jobs.
Yeah, that's hard to keep up.
And that is the reason that 71% of people said that the breakup or divorce happened. And it's not because of, traditionally it was cheating or it was this or it was that or you had money issues. And it's weird because you're like, all right, I got to do 3 jobs now so we don't have money issues, so we don't fight about that. But
and
then
sometimes people are working at home, too.
Right.
So then it's like your work and your home are the same.
That's the reason why. So stop working so much. That's what we're getting at. Moving on. Clickbait. KROQ. Bait. All right. If you want to meet actually, we'll do this one now. This is more interesting. They say condiments are very bad for you, like ketchup, even though it's delicious. They say it's pretty much just sugar water and you're drinking it. But nutritionists said that
isn't ketchup like a vegetable?
It's tomatoes, man.
It's not really though. It's supposedly it's terrible. I like it. I put it on stuff, but it's not good for you.
Yeah, if you put sugar on a tomato, it's the same thing.
According to health experts, these are the condiments you can be eating and feeling okay about it.
Boom. Mustard. Mic drop.
Yep.
Allie just dropped something on the table.
I just spilled all these pens.
That was a
Is
real.
it super salty though? Mustard? Isn't there
No,
a
I
lot
think it
of
has
sodium in that?
like nothing in it.
Yeah, it's just
Really?
mustard seed and stuff and vinegar.
Jake, you're saying mustard too?
Yeah, I read the nutritional information. It's like all zeros.
Yeah, so we're good.
It's not good. That just means it's not bad.
It's
for
just
you.
zeros. There's
Zero.
nothing in it.
Sandwich, dog.
Not good for you. Mustard. Jake's recipe.
Me and Jake are mustard bros.
Mustard
Woo,
sandwich.
Buster Bro. Woo.
Omar, you got one?
Condiment that's healthy?
Yeah, they say this one you can feel guilt-free enjoying.
Say mayo, Omar. It's mayo.
No, mayo. It's definitely not mayo.
Pepper
for sure.
condiment.
Crisco.
I thought I was going to go with maybe some hot sauce, like a sriracha.
Yeah, it's on
Sriracha's
there.
got to be good.
Omar's once again. Omar's on fire today. Hot sauce.
Is that number one?
They didn't really rank them. They just gave a list of ones you can feel good about. They put guacamole. I don't even consider that a
That's not a
condiment.
sauce.
Yeah, that's a expensive.
That's a whole ass.
That's a financial investment.
Yeah.
Soy sauce, balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic?
Let's see
Isn't
what
it
else. There.
balsamic?
Pesto.
Yeah, why are you saying
Balsamic, whatever.
Are you my grandmother?
Hummus. Those are all things you can feel.
Pass me that balsamic.
Look, I don't know what they describe. That's why.
The vinaiger.
That's why I just get the ketchup. It's easy to say. It tastes good on everything.
Here's some hummus.
Last one. Oh, we got to take a break. All right, we'll take a break.
Are there
I'll be on
more
time
that
for
you
burp.
can pronounce?
No, there's other ones on it. I don't want to say them.
No wonder you say wasabi like that.
Mustard, whatever that is. I don't know. We'll get this.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Klein Alley Show, doubling down. Palms, pool parties, day parties, night parties, cabanas,
I thought you
drinks.
said gay parties for a second. I was like, really?
Day with a D. But if Allie's there, it will be a gay
the
party.
D.
You better believe it. And right now we're looking for you if you would like to share a awkward moment with your actual mother, because we are going to be heading out to Vegas for Mother's Day weekend, and it will be an uncomfortable call to say, hey, listen, it's not that I don't love you or appreciate you, but I'm going to probably be a little late for brunch.
And by the way, I'm
on
going to
Mother's Day.
exploit you for tickets to Vegas.
And there's that as well. So according to the text line, we shouldn't even listen to other calls. We should just immediately get Brianna on with her mom. 208 says, for the love of God, just get this OnlyFans girl on with her mom immediately. Ditch the other callers. But people would like a shot, so let's give people an opportunity to pitch us on why it is that they would like to have an awkward moment, and maybe we change our mind. Rain, what is it that you would like to talk to your mother about?
So I got tree sap on my car, and my mom knows about the tree sap, but she doesn't know how I got the tree sap.
How did
what
you
happened?
get the tree sap?
Yeah, I was parked at a guy's house for a hookup, and I didn't really know the guy, and my mom really is against that, and I never told her. I just told her I didn't know how I got the tree sap on my car.
She doesn't support you hooking up with random strangers? That's terrible.
No.
What kind of square is she?
Yeah.
And is it really tree sap, or are we just pretending it's tree sap because this is what you told your mom?
It's really tree. It's really tree sap.
All right, you've committed to the story.
Special kind of white tree sap from a very specific tree.
Mom, this tree sapped all over my hair. It tree sapped all over my shirt.
I have tree sap on my chest.
It's this tree was just, I don't
It's
know.
leaking everywhere.
That's the wrong time. All right, that's interesting.
Allergies. They're so bad.
Can't get through on the phones right now, guys, but I would tell my mom about the time that I was putting away her laundry and found all of her special friends, wink, wink, in the drawer.
Oh, man.
That would be uncomfortable. I like that one, too.
That's pretty bad.
Listen, at the risk of, we have more trips to give away today, and some of these trips you could only have to be caller 20 to get in on. But at the risk of continuing with this, I would like to, just so I can, there's a lot of follow-ups. This is Brianna. Hey, your mom will be upset or just surprised when you tell her the thing that happened in your bedroom?
I don't know. I think she'd be disappointed in me, and I don't want to disappoint her, but I had to do what I had to do.
Did you actually make money doing that? Like, were you able to, did you have a successful OnlyFans experiment?
Yeah, well, back when I was still doing it, it was a custom video for a customer, and he paid about $100 for the video.
And why did you stop doing it?
I wanted, quote unquote, real job. I didn't want to get naked anymore.
Oh,
Me too.
I wonder why.
All right, that's Allie. Remember when you tried to do that with the stepping on Legos videos and you made no money?
Well, it was just foot stuff, but I was trying to get creative, and I think you have to have a real vision for what your niche is going to be in this kind of work. Otherwise, you will just be a weird girl stepping on Legos. Did you have plans with your mother for this Mother's Day? Is she going to be disappointed that you're going to Vegas instead of hanging with her?
I was going to take her to a local park for a picnic. I'm not sure how she'd feel about
Man, local park for picnic in Vegas couldn't be on opposite ends of the spectrum, huh?
Yeah, but it also sounds like a great OnlyFans video.
It really does. Bring your ring light. Hold on. Before we haven't picked you yet. There's a lot of other people here. We'll just give them a chance. Kenny, what would be the awkward moment you would like to have on KROQ?
So when I was younger, I was going to my mom's stash, and I found one of her sex tapes.
And how was it?
And it was on. I turned it off as soon as I realized it was her, but it was pretty awkward.
Hold on one second. You were going through a stash, and you found a tape, and you put it in, and it was your mom.
My mom and her boyfriend at the time, yeah.
So
That's got to be.
how did you know it was her? Did you see a body part first, or did you see her face
I
first?
did, yeah.
That's what I saw when I was born.
I came out of that.
Hold on. All right. I don't know. That one is giving me the ick. A little bit.
Oh, really? You
just
don't want
a
to
li-
hear about the mom sex? You want to hear about daughter sex? Let's be equal opportunity here. Moms can be hot sex
All right.
people.
Hold on. We're trying to. We've got all these people's. Vanessa's in the back room, her last day of life, and she's spending it trying to get everyone's mom on the phone. All right, Brianna, we did find your mom's number, so hold on one second. You're going to get to talk to her. I'm going to bring her on in a second. If this goes well, you'll be in Vegas with us. Hold on. What's her name?
Anna.
Hey, Anna.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. We're live on KROQ right now. We have your daughter. Go ahead, Brianna.
Hi, Mom. Well, let me know what's good. So we're on the radio show that I'm always telling you about, Klein and Allie. Well, they want me to tell you about something embarrassing for a trip to Vegas. So, remember when I was living with you a few years ago, and you walked in on me recording myself, and I was touching myself. You were changing, no? You were changing, right? No, I was recording myself for OnlyFans, the porn site. Oh, sorry, Mom, please don't be disappointed in me. I was doing OnlyFans, and I was making money for us so that you could pay your bills. That's how I was supporting you when I was living there. Brianna. Please don't be disappointed in me, Mom. I haven't even had breakfast, and I'm on my way to work, and you're... Oh, my gosh. To help me pay Mom, the bill. I promise.
She made $100. I just want to let you know.
What? How much? That pays your electric bill, right? Yeah, but I didn't know you were doing that. I thought you had a job. I'm sorry, Mom. I was good money. I promise. I promise, Mom. They said it was in... Oh, my God. I'm going to call off of work right now. Ooh, girl.
Hey, he's so horny. Shut up, Klein. Not in the middle of this.
No, he is.
That's a clip.
I can tell you.
But it is true. But also, don't repeat that. Hold on.
I mean,
I'm boned up. I am boned up. Shut up.
It was Klein who was the subscriber. That's the plot twist.
The custom video. I only paid $100, Mom. That's what I'm getting at.
It's a good deal.
She could have gotten way more out of me.
And when the mom walked in, whew.
Hold on one second. The mom there. Oh, baby.
Yeah. All right, Klein.
Mom, are you upset by this?
She did pay my bills, but...
All right. Well, there you go, then. That's good financial planning.
Hey, when you turn the lights on, know that it was because your daughter turned someone else on. Isn't that beautiful?
The irony is the power bill was so high because of all that ring lighting that she needed for the video. That's all right. All right. Hey, whatever. That was
whatever.
That was uncomfortable. I don't know how I feel about those awkward moments.
I think it's beautiful.
Brianna, you made your mom uncomfortable, but you'll be coming to Vegas, okay?
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Free. Cheap people love the word free. Everyone loves the word free. Free tacos because the Lakers score a certain amount of points. Anytime you put free in front of something, people are interested. We got free tickets for you right now. Either Bert Kreischer, the machine himself, at the Forum for Netflix is a Joke, or Renaissance Pleasure Fair. We got a 4-pack for you to go there. Happening Saturdays and Sundays at the Santa Fe Dam Recreation Center, April 6th through the 19th. All you have to do is let us know. And this is a bit of admitting, but let's talk for a second about the most shameful or saddest hand-me-down or used whatever that you brought into your life.
Yeah, and this, I was thinking about this because a neighbor, I was walking by with Wesley, we were outside, and this neighbor was like, hey, I'm cleaning off this little kitchen set, those little mini kitchens.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, do you want it? And I was like, dude, I don't want to pay for one of those. Yeah, that sounds great. And they were like, cool, we're just going to clean it right up for you and we'll bring it over. And I was like, that sounds awesome. And then they bring it in. I get it all set up and I'm all excited. And then I start opening some of the compartments.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Right.
I mean, weird liquids that I couldn't even guess what they were. Old drawings from their kids. There was like an old strawberry container from like years ago with weird papers in it, like Kleenex in it.
When you can get rid of something that has just been taking up space, it's a great feeling.
That's like an awkward thing that you don't want to have to get rid of, right?
It's very freeing to just get rid of it. And you feel like if you're giving it to someone else that's going to get use out of it, it almost feels like you got a bonus, like a little value out of it.
Yeah.
And that person's going to owe you a favor, which is nice too. But if you think about all of the stuff, because Allie, you are the person in my life that whenever I'm trying to get rid of stuff, I know that probably you will say, yep, I'll take it.
Well, yeah, it's been because I took this. They were like, we're actually been going through our garage and we have all kinds of stuff. We have boxes of old kids' clothes. Yeah. We have this and that. And now I'm like, I don't want to be that person, but I guess I am that person.
Very few people take care of the stuff they hand down. It's usually in bad shape. And it's almost like this is probably trash. There's a lot of things I've wanted to bring you and my wife's like, just throw it out. Like, it's in bad shape. Don't give it. I'm like, trust me, Allie will love it.
Well, and there are so many filters you have to go through in your head of like, could I sell this? Nope. Okay, you've gone through all that. You can't get $1 for it.
I went when I was in Jake's house, which I never recommend anyone does. I saw in his bedroom the little stairs that used to be Chloe's, my dead dog's stairs that got her up and down from the bed when she was old and stuff. And Jake, I forgot. And those things looked real worn, but they fit in great in Jake's house.
And they're new for Jake.
It's time for El
Dead
Cheapo. Here we go.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
All right, saddest hand-me-down you've brought into your life. Or used item. I'm not above, anything used. In fact, I think a lot of times you can get good stuff because a lot of especially used exercise equipment, I feel like that was gently used. These are people that thought they were going to better themselves. They went out, bought an elliptical or a weight set, realized never used it, and they're pretty much giving it away at this point.
Yeah, and there are some things that you really don't mind buying used, especially electronics and things like that. But then when you get into underwear, socks.
Well, I had a buddy bought a used mattress, and right when he moved, my first roommate in L.A., I had a extra room. He said, I'll take it. I just need to get a bed. And you can buy, there's always places that are selling new mattresses, I feel like, for $99. But he found a used one.
Where's that?
I don't know. They're probably not great, but I feel like you always see signs like, get a mattress, $99. Anyway, he bought a used one for $50.
Nice.
And this mattress had something clearly that had been living inside of it because it was in bad shape, and you could tell that, at some point, when you're buying a used mattress from a stranger that has been really used, because there's used and then there's used.
Oh, I sold a cat pee mattress to somebody.
Yeah.
It was a family. I felt so bad. It was just a Craigslist thing. I was like, whatever. Someone's going to come pick it up. And it was a mom with her daughter. And I was like, oh, man, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Let's go. Who's got the saddest used item or hand-me-down they brought into their lives? Hey, Missy, what's up?
Hey. So after I got married, we bought our house 25 years ago. My parents thought it would be great to bring a vacuum cleaner. So they picked one up at a garage sale. Still dirty.
Oh.
Didn't even clean it off. It had the dirty filter bag inside, everything. They said, hey, we brought you a vacuum cleaner. We probably just got rid of it about 6-7 months ago when we moved into our third home.
Wow. So you actually used this dirty hand-me-down vacuum cleaner. Well, Allie was making the point. I was talking about I got this brand new dryer that doesn't work, and all that every appliance and whatever that was made like 20 years ago was just made so much better.
Especially vacuum cleaners and washing machines.
Like
I think especially those.
Of all the stores I see that I'm shocked are still in business, I assume they're all covers for drugs or gambling or something, but I do still see like vacuum cleaner repair shops.
What?
Yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
Cannot be real.
That's what I think, but I see them I don't see them rarely. I see them regularly. Like in a strip mall, it'll be like, and vacuum cleaner repair. And I go, that's got to be like a rub and tug or something.
Well, actually, I'm getting my washer fixed right now, and the guy who's fixing it, he says people who have old washing machines like that, they will not buy a new one.
Yeah, why would they?
They will spend money on repairing that thing over and over and over again because they're terrified of buying the new ones because they suck.
Diego, saddest hand-me-down or used item you purchased?
Okay, so it was a hand-me-down. I was at college. My roommate, I was in an emergency. My roommate happened to have a back seat blanket, which I needed. And he went ahead and blessed me with it. You know, he said he did a few stuff in that back seat. But you know what? I was going to do the same thing, so...
He had a blanket in the back.
A sex blanket?
In the backseat of his car. It was a blanket to protect the upholstery, right? Everyone knows about the backseat blanket, and then he gave it to you?
When your skin gets stuck to the leather, you know, it's not.
Yeah, no, we got it. Thank you for the detail.
I want to know more about why it's there.
Hey, Boston, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, what's up?
I got a jacuzzi off OfferUp for free, and the guy said, you know, it works good, I'm moving out, and brought it home, had 5 guys help me bring it home, and started filling water in it, and every single water line had chewed up holes from rats.
Oh!
And there was more water coming out than there was going in.
Were you able to salvage it, or did you then have to find some other sucker to take a perfectly good working jacuzzi?
So now I'm like $300 in trying to replace everything myself.
See, that's the thing. When you do come across every once in a while, you feel like you hit the lottery. You're like, wait a minute, this guy's got a jacuzzi and it's totally free. And
then you go and look at it and you are trying to find anything wrong with it and you can't. But there's things that are hidden that you can't find until you actually get that item.
Go ahead and write this down for your early takeaways. No one's giving away a perfectly good hot tub.
No.
There's a reason. Someone I would just assume that someone crapped in it and they can never sit in it and be comfortable again, or in this particular case.
I would think that if someone was giving away something for free, it was also because they didn't want to pay to have it removed, like with your stuff, right? Like the swing set, you were trying to sell it, but then
that was that was in good shape.
I know, but moving that thing is more trouble than it's worth, right?
Vanessa, what is the saddest used thing you bought? It's El Cheapo on a Thrifty Thursday. What happened?
Well, I didn't buy it. It was given to me, and it was from somebody who I've known for years and years and years, so they know me well. And it was a Pilates cape with a thrift store sticker on it, and she knows I don't exercise, and I don't have a VHS cassette player.
That's a great gift,
and she just decided to gift it to you?
Yeah, I'm thinking of you. You know who I think really needs to work out? Vanessa. I'm going to give her this. I'm going to give her this VHS tape.
Yeah, it is kind of insulting too. And they're like, when they offer it to you, you know, or it's like, I thought of this. I was going to throw it in the trash, but then I thought I should give it to you instead. And you're like, God, what does that say about me?
Chris, we're talking about hand-me-downs, used items. It's El Cheapo, Thrifty Thursday. What do you got?
All right, get ready. My brother gave me his bed when he moved to Texas. I was newlywed. Me and my wife were trying to move it. The bottom box spring, we turned it around and had like taped on used condoms.
Wait, why were they taped on? Oh, because they were stuck.
Badge of honors.
Oh, dude.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
If you'd like to join us this Friday and you're okay coming up with an excuse to quit your job or at least ditch it for the day, Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day is happening. Got some lift tickets for you right now, 800-520-1067. Let's make that happen for you. We'll do that every single hour moving forward and all week long. Got like 50 pairs of lift tickets we got to give out just for joining us up there, by the way. Not only to get to ski, snowboard to your heart's content, Snow Summit. We're going to be doing a hang at one of the bars up there for a while. We'll bring with us a bunch of other tickets to cool things happening all over the place. So just for joining us, you'll probably end up winning another thing at the very least. And I was told there's some limited edition Klein Alley Snow merch that'll be given out as
Nice.
well. So we got that to look forward to. Let's meet someone who was on a first date this past weekend and would like to give us all the details with a quick little round of where'd you go, how far'd you go. Hit it!
Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys go play bingo? Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys take it slow or no?
Is this Jessica?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Jessica, how goes it?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing okay. You're going to be brutally honest with us and share all the
Yes.
details of this date you went on.
Yes.
Okay, before we get to it, though, we each get one question as we try to figure out where'd you go, how far'd you go, the two most important questions that anyone will ask you when you go on a date. Before we get into the questions, though, how did you meet the person you went out with? Like, how did you originally connect?
So we met at a bar.
Oh, old school.
So in person at the bar, you didn't meet online first?
Nope. At a bar.
What was the move? Like, who approached who? What was the opening line? How did the whole thing come about where you actually decided to go on a date?
So he approached me, asked for my number, and then I didn't think he was going to text me. I actually didn't think so. And then next thing I knew, I got home and he did and said, "Oh, I want to take you out." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wait, hold on. The first line, not even a hi, how are you, anything at all. Just straight up to you and said, "Hey, let me get your number."
No, he did say hi, but I mean, he was the one that approached me and asked for my number, though.
But did he have a pickup line? What was the first thing he said to you other than hi?
No, because I was actually there with someone else, and so he was just like, we were all having a conversation.
Oh, I'm so smart.
But you were there with a different date, or you were just there with other friends?
No. Another friend.
Oh, got it.
You make it seem like you're just having a
Wow.
chat. I'm not here for anything
Yeah.
other than just conversation, and then
Just
boom.
walking up to the group.
Let me get that
Yep.
number. So smooth right there. Postmaster Johnny says it's very rare now to even do the numbers. A lot of handles.
Instagram.
Here's my IG.
Well,
here's my
because
TikTok.
For him, he says, you can't just keep adding all these contacts at his phone. It'll
It's true.
it'll get
It's true because I'm
clustered.
really bad with names too. So
Right. Yeah. So, and plus, you want to do some digging. Like everyone loves to do some
Yeah.
background checking now. So it's hard to with just a number. But if you start doing, you can go through someone's IG. You can at least figure out a few things. All right. We each get one question, then we'll try to figure out where'd you go, how far'd you go on the actual date. Thank you in advance for your honesty. Allie, give her question number one.
All right. Is there any bar game or otherwise that you're really good at, like darts or flip cup or even just any kind of drunk game at home?
no, I suck.
You suck at every game.
Yes, I suck at every game.
Interesting.
My coordination is just bad. I don't even know how to ride a bike.
But is it like cute bad where they're like, "Oh, you're so bad
Yeah,
at
it's
darts"?
cute.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see that.
Do you
I
really?
play it on my advantage.
Do you really not know how to ride a bike?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't want to be Allie, so I don't want to
Yeah.
risk it.
That's smart,
What
right
a
there.
smart girl.
Yeah, I like you
just don't want to
already.
be Allie.
As you know, Allie is a professional bike rider. And
No,
if
I'm
you,
not.
Well, let's just go ahead and listen.
Here we are. First bike ride. That's someone who learned how to ride a bike.
Actual sounds of Allie falling off of a bike.
It's hard. There's half the wheels.
Well, she did see a man and got scared. All right.
He was walking right in front of me.
Question number two. Jake, what is your question for Jessica, who's on the phone, who just got off of a date?
You say you play Advantage, right? That's a video game system?
No, I mean, I play like the whole, I don't know how to play bar games as towards my advantage because,
Oh,
it's cute.
okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask what your favorite video game is.
Oh, no, I don't play video games.
Boo.
What a nerdy.
I asked about games and he asked about video games.
Yeah, Jake, you're like the worst, man. I think we're going to drop you out of the Where'd You
Did
Go?
you say you play Advantage? Man, love that game. Okay.
You just made her so much lamer. And she didn't. Omar, what's your question for Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica, I want to know if you saw Oppenheimer or if you saw Barbie. Have you seen any of those two movies, and what'd you think about them?
I loved Barbie and I did not see Oppenheimer.
There you go.
All right, good.
I don't want to fall asleep, so that's why.
There you go. Yep. Terrible movie.
I fell asleep
Jessica,
twice.
I'm trying to figure out where'd she go, how far did she go on the date. Where on your body did you get your first tattoo?
My wrist.
Oh.
And what is it a tattoo of?
Harry Potter.
Oh, man. All right.
Harry Potter.
Is it of Harry
face?
Potter's face, or what is the Harry Potter tattoo?
No, it's a word.
Which word?
Always.
Oh, Okay, well, at least people don't outwardly know that that's Harry Potter related.
Until she brings it up and tells him.
Yeah.
All right.
Where'd you get that tattoo? It's
All right.
Harry Potter.
5. We learned a little bit about you. Now we're going to guess where you went, how far you went on the date. You met a guy at a bar. He came up, asked for your number. You gave him the number. Then he reached out to you. You went on the date. We learned that you have a tattoo of Harry Potter on your wrist. You were a fan of Barbie, never saw Oppenheimer. You don't play video games, and you're not good at bar games because you have no coordination and cannot ride a bicycle. Knowing all of that information, where did she go? How far did she go on the date? We each get one guess, and then the exciting conclusion. Allie, what do you think?
I think because of the situation that they met at a bar, I think that he wanted to stay in that same territory. He set up a time for them to go to a bar that he knows that he is like a kind of celebrity at, like his neighborhood bar, where they're like, hey, what's up? Da-da-da-da. And he's getting treated like royalty, so he's able to like look good in front of her, you know? And then I think because it was a neighborhood bar for him, they were able to go right back to his place, and I think they totally smashed.
All
I
right,
think if they met in real life, they're totally going to have full sex.
Okay, local bar, full sex, Allie says. Omar Khan, where'd you go? How far did you go?
I think they went to just like, like a dinner, like at a mid-range restaurant, something like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, or something
Fast
like that.
cash.
And then they went back to his house and they had sex. Yeah.
He says sex too.
She's giving sex.
She is.
Yeah.
She
When
does.
you're really full of heavy fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, nothing makes women hornier than a belly full of fettuccine.
Or that tour of Italy.
All right, Jake, I fear even going to you, but go ahead.
Okay, well, he said he wanted to take her out, so I don't think he took her out to a bar since they met there. I think he took her out to a restaurant, but it's sort of like known for their drinks, like a Yard House or a BJ's or something, and a movie, because he's a gentleman, and then they just made out in the car. That's it.
So just a heavy makeout in the car.
I didn't know taking someone to a movie is a gentleman thing to do.
That's right, Alex.
And he tipped the cap when he bought the tickets. My lady. He said my lady all day.
That's what all gentlemen do.
He said my lady all day. Is that correct?
No, don't answer yet. I think Jessica, that voice I'm hearing sounds like she had a weekend. She's got that Monday morning, just had a weekend voice.
Yeah, but you don't know if that's I had a weekend because it was great or, I had a weekend. I thought this guy was going to be great and he wasn't.
I think she did mouth stuff, and I think he did mouth stuff too. I think they reciprocated mouth stuff. But the question is, where did they go first? And I don't think it was a big meal thing at all. But I do think they had drinks because obviously they're drinkers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just think listen to that laugh. That laugh means I'm onto something. So they had drinks, but I think they just went right to someone's place for drinks.
They just went to someone's house?
Yeah, I don't know if
that's
it's
a good
hers or
guess.
his, but there was drinks had, followed by mouth stuff. Are any of us exactly right, Jessica?
You guys are all kind of right.
We're all kind of right. How is that even
Yeah.
possible? All right, moment of
I
truth.
know.
Where'd you go? How far did you go on the date?
So we went to what do you call it? A seafood restaurant, and then after that we went dancing to two different places.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a great night out.
Hold on.
Totally.
Yeah.
Seafood and dancing?
Yep.
All right.
You're going to puke in 5, 4.
But I didn't eat a lot. We didn't eat a lot. But we
Right.
did drink,
Uh-huh.
and then we got a room, and yeah.
Oh, you got a room.
Yeah.
Why did you have to get a room? You weren't near any of your places and you just
No,
decided
it
to
was
get a
kinda
hotel?
far. Yeah, we were kind of far.
So you got a room by the second dance play, like a room by the hour? You spent
Kind
the
of,
night
yeah.
there?
We spent the night there.
Wow,
On a
good
first-
for you.
And full sex was had?
Yeah, everything.
How was it?
Pretty bomb. I went,
Just once or how many times?
what happened?
How many
many
times?
Like a lot.
Wow, nice.
Wow, that is a success.
That's awesome.
Seafood Tower. Allie, she went.
Seafood tower.
She went. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if we
That's the
added.
position they did.
That's what they did right there. That's a wild. What a night.
That's a lesbian sex position. usually.
Seafood, dancing, drinking, hotel sex, first time.
Yeah. No, technically that was our third date, and then Sunday, Netflix and chill.
Okay, so you
yeah,
spent
right.
like the whole weekend together.
That's girl math when they
Yeah,
figure out
I did.
how to turn the first date into the third date. 'Cause
Yeah.
they go, well, we did
Yeah.
meet at the bar. That was the first
So
one.
I can't believe you forgot my anniversary.
Right. That's why. That's why they went dancing at two places so that you could go. I guess by
One
the
date, 2 date,
3
3
date
date.
all in one night.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're going to see each other again?
Probably, yeah.
Wow. All
I
right.
would
Keep
hope
us
so.
posted, Jessica. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was
You're
nice talking to you guys. I was going to call the first time, but I didn't think Vanessa was going to think it was juicy. So
Oh, well, Vanessa.
She loves it when it's juicy.
She loves it juicy.
This one was juicy.
Thank you, Vanessa. Good stuff.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. People wearing merch everywhere you look. We were at the Rolling Stone show on Saturday in Vegas, and those guys, I don't even know how old they are now. I think they were like 100 each. They still know how to put on a hell of a good show. And as much as there was a long line to get into that event, the merch line, an hour, 2 hours after the show, the line was still 3 miles long. I mean, it's like, I don't think there's a band that sells more merch than the Rolling Stones.
I know.
Probably.
We were like, okay, let's get out of here. And Johnny was like, let me just buy a shirt right quick. And then we were like, we're leaving you, Johnny, if you're going to stand in this line.
But
Sorry.
listen, you look around, you go to any shows, you see people wearing bands, shirts with bands on those shirts. You assume the person wearing the shirt with the band on the shirt knows at least one or two basic facts about the band. We've turned it into a game called Do You Know the Band on Your Shirt? Here we go.
Do you know the band on your shirt? Do you know the band on your shirt? Do you know the band on your shirt? Do you know the band on your shirt?
All right, let's say hi to Christina in Riverside. Give Christina a chance at this one. Hey, Christina, good morning. How goes it? Hello, Christina.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? All right, we got someone. You can see what they look like up on our socials at Klein Alley Show. We're about to meet this person in a moment and figure out just how much they know about the Chili Peppers. They are wearing a Chili Pepper shirt, and here is some more information before you have to start gambling with us. Here we
What's
go.
your name?
Amber.
Amber from where?
Inglewood.
What brings you to the Palms in Las Vegas?
KROQ ticket winner right there.
So she was the +1 of a KROQ ticket winner, someone that won a spot on our trip. She showed up wearing a shirt, probably didn't realize that we would immediately put a microphone in her face, but that's what happened. And that's pretty much what happens whenever Jake sees anyone wearing a shirt with a band on it. He cannot help himself but approach.
Well, it's funny because we were all just chatting, and then all of a sudden it was funny to see Jake break out in one. I was just wondering, admiring your shirt.
Yeah. And then
I have a couple questions.
Yeah,
and he
hits her
goes
with it.
out with the microphone. I was like, oh, no.
Here we go. First question will just be a practice one, and then we'll get to the only ones that matter. Once again, 2 out of 3 right, you win. Tickets up for grabs to see Sebastian Maniscalco telling jokes at the Intuit Dome on August 17th, a night of comedy you'll never forget. So let's get to it. Once again, we're talking to, who's this woman? Amber, right? We're talking about Amber.
How big of a Chili Peppers fan are you?
I love their music. I just don't know.
All right. How long have you had that shirt?
2 months.
March 2 redo.
March.
Oh, we got it at March 2 redo.
Yes.
It's a new fan and a new shirt. Chili Peppers been around forever, but for whatever reason, she just got this shirt at the KROQ March 2 redo with the Chili Peppers.
They had some good merch there.
They did have good merch there. So this is, once again, though, I don't have a lot of faith just in what I'm learning. She sounds like she knows the band, but...
So are you familiar with the bit we do?
Yes.
Here we go. Where are the Chili Peppers from?
It's a practice question. Doesn't count for you or against you. Christina, will she get this one right? Where are the Chili Peppers from?
I think she's going to get it right.
They're like such a SoCal band. It's almost impossible at this point not to know that, especially because
She's from Inglewood.
She's Inglewood and fleas all over the place. All right, let's find out.
LA.
You sure?
Los Angeles.
That's what LA is, yes.
All right, so she got that right, and she knows what LA is, which is a good start. All right, now the game begins. 2 out of 3 right, you win. Here we go. First question.
Can you name 2 members of the band?
All right, 2 members of the Chili Peppers. I feel like it's easy.
Don't think she can do it.
Oh, wow. You've really turned on her quickly.
I mean, Flea to me is a no-brainer, right? You get 1 out of the gate easy. And then you go Kiedis. I mean, that's the other obvious one.
Yeah, I feel like
Go
those
Chad.
are 2 names that you can rattle off easily.
So, but you say no, not going to do it. Okay.
And it's not like they've changed members very frequently.
Well, yeah, right. In fact, I would argue that you could throw in a bunch of even previous members. You want to throw in any of the guys that played on the... I think Dave Navarro was there for a little bit. I mean, you can mention anyone who played with the band at any point. But okay, you say she won't do it. Let's find out. This is the first question. Do you know the band on your shirt, Chili Peppers edition?
Can you name 2 members of the band?
Oh, my gosh. Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin?
Wow.
And Kevin and Joe.
Kevin and Joe. We cannot accept those as correct answers. All right, well, you did great, Christina. You're off to a good start. You said she wouldn't know, and she did not. She gave us 2 names. Neither of those guys are in the Chili Peppers. So now we go to question number 2.
I love
Allie.
that you just went to the 2 most generic names.
Kevin and Joe. Hey, most bands should probably be right. At least get a point. Let's find out.
Right on. Can you name one Chili Pepper song?
Okay.
That should be easy, especially just if you listen to KROQ.
You would think,
Yeah.
but sometimes people know the songs, but they don't know the names. But can she name one song? You've gotten one question right. If you get this one right, game's over. You win. This is a woman wearing a Chili Pepper shirt.
She's got to know one.
Okay. So you're saying she will know.
I think she will know.
Let's find out.
Can you name one Chili Pepper song?
Californication something.
Oh, man. Jeez.
It's like I'm at the March to redo again.
Californication something is, I mean,
But she got
she
the
got
name.
the name of the song, but does she think the song is called?
Californication something.
Californication something.
Yeah. Dude,
All right, you know what?
got it.
I don't want to split hairs here. You win, Christina. Congratulations.
Yay.
2 right in a row. You're going to go see Sebastian Maniscalco into a Dome on August 17th. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Allie, just for fun now, because we have this woman and she answered some questions. You think she'll get this one right?
Oh no. What's the one with the
She's trying to think of a different song because she didn't feel confident in her answer, Californication something. So she's trying now to come up with another one.
great.
Oh no. What's the one with the I'm nervous. God damn it.
So she couldn't come up with it.
God damn it.
So we go to this final question. Not
Okay.
that it matters, but
Can you name one Chili Peppers album?
at least she could do that. She got a song barely. She got one song barely.
I feel
There's
like
a song's name of an album, though, too.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, she could name
she
quite
could
a...
literally say Californication.
Could do it again. Will she do it, though?
No.
Under the bridge.
Oh.
She got
That's
the
just
song-
where we were.
It's just our current location in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Under the bridge, right?
Finish this Chili Peppers lyric. Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
Well, it's kind of a hard lyric.
You picked up in the middle of the song, but
That's the beginning of the song.
Yeah, I know, but I think you have to be a real fan to know all the words to that. What's the answer? I don't even know.
Chop top, he says he's going to win big.
I don't even think I would have gotten that.
No, me neither.
So that's something. I don't.
She's good.
That's
She
what I
got
would've
it.
said.
And by the way, I think we got to accept that with Chili Peppers.
So that's something. I don't know. I know the reason. I mean, I know the music. I mean, I know the song. I just don't know the lyrics. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? Perfect sense.
Perfect sense. All right, finally, have you heard the Klein Alley Show on KROQ?
Absolutely. I love KROQ. We listen to it every freaking morning.
As our people, baby. This is K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
You want to win an ounce of something? Call us now, 800-520-1067. It's time for the pop quiz as we approach people that are in and out of the many dispensaries that are all over the streets of Southern California. And as soon as they leave, they got their discreet brown bag with whatever it is they purchased in there. And Jake approaches with microphone in hand and gives them the pot quiz. It's a pop quiz, but because I love the pot, that's what it's about. And this time, I believe he went to the place that is the brand new, it's where that new show is we were talking about, High Hopes. So this is Jake from the heart of Hollywood.
Hey, it's Jake the Nerd at Hollywood, the setting of Hulu's new series, High Hopes, to see if potheads can handle a pot quiz.
So let's get to it. It's time for your pot quiz. Here you go.
It's time for the pot quiz. Pot with a T, not a P. We're gonna quiz you while you're high. Man, you got that red eye. It's time for the pot quiz. Pot with a T, not a P.
Pot, 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 pot. Sing along. Pot, 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 pot. It goes on for hours. All right, that's it. All right, all you have to do is get on the phones now and give us a prediction. We ran into a guy, I believe we're playing with Julius, who was leaving. We'll find out what he bought in a moment, and if he can answer, I think Jake gives him 10 questions. All you have to do is predict how many of the 10 he'll get right. And these questions, as you know, Allie, they range all over the place. I would say they're basic knowledge questions, things like
I would say it's like, are you smarter than a first grader?
probably at that level. But then every once in a while, there's something in there that's a stumper. But then we also try to remember who we're dealing with, so we'll ask questions about Pop-Tarts and stuff like that.
Yeah, cereal mascots.
So I think the high score in the pot quiz was 3 out of 10. But we have 10 new questions, a brand new contestant. All you have to do is predict how many they'll get right. If you're exactly right, you'll win an ounce of something. We always give away 1 ounce of something. And I think everyone's hoping it's going to be an ounce of weed we give out. I don't think we're legally allowed to do that on the radio. So we'll find out at the end of the game what you'll win an ounce of. But get ready, because we've given away an ounce of ground beef before. We've given away an ounce of coffee. We've given away lots of ounces of things on the show.
Yeah.
So what will it be? Maybe you'll get your very own ounce of moon water, as made by Allie, the goddess moon.
I mean, you could resell that on eBay for a lot of money.
Let's meet the contestant before we make people lock in on exactly how many this guy will get right. But this is Julius, who's leaving the weed dispensary before he was approached by Jake.
All right, what's your name?
Julius?
Julius, you live here in Los Angeles?
Yes.
What part?
This part?
What'd you buy today?
I bought some pre-rolls.
All right, I'm going to ask you some basic trivia questions and see if we can get them right, okay?
Okay.
So this is Julius. He bought some pre-rolls, and when he asked where in L.A. he lives, he said this part. So I guess he lives really close to the dispensary.
Which one?
This right here.
Yeah.
Does he know where he is right now? We don't know. Wes, he's about to be asked 10 questions. How many will he get right?
The guy sounds pretty smart. Sounds a little sharp right now, so I'm going to go with the solid 5.
Okay. And you think the guy sounds smart because when we asked what part he's from, he said this part? Is that what you're going with?
No, he didn't sound like he was out of it already. Sounds like he's pretty sober.
I will say this about the guy also. He wasn't, a lot of times people leave and they got 15 different, I'm buying this, ganja goo ball, an ounce of this. These guys just buying some basic pre-rolls.
I like that.
Like
it's
a
like people who
high-functioning pothead.
decide to go grocery shopping for the week versus people who like to do little shops every day.
Yeah. All right. He's locked in on 5. Let's see. Dylan, how many do you think he's going to get?
I think he's in 3.
3. Okay. 5 and 3 are off the board. Alex, you're the final contestant to play the pot quiz. Prediction, how many will he get right out of the 10 questions?
I think he's going to get 4.
All right. 3, 4, and 5 are off the board, Allie. Here we go. It's time for your actual pot quiz. 1 ounce of something is up for grabs, whichever one of those guys, if any of them get it exactly right. Here we go. Keep track.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Is that a fair question? Who painted the Mona Lisa?
I'd say it's very common knowledge. I don't think Johnny would know, but I think most of other people would know.
Let's find out.
What's his name? Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio?
Leo DiCaprio. We cannot accept that as a right answer. He's off to a terrible start. He did give us a Leo.
He would never paint a woman that old.
No, of course not. We got to paint her in her 20s, her young 20s.
Name one constellation.
Name one constellation. You think we'll get that one? Potheads do spend a lot of time looking up at the sky. They do love looking up in the heavens and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, but they don't know what it is.
No. All right. So you think,
I think no?
All right. Hold on. He's just so far a total score of 0.
Orion's belt.
Orion's belt. I'll accept that.
Does that count?
Yeah, that's part of Orion. That's a constellation. I think. Look, for Potheads, Allie, that's like he gave us the first answer he gave us was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
for painting
I guess
the Mona
you're right.
Lisa.
It's a step up from that.
So let's hit 1. He's on the board now with 1. Here we go. Question 2.
What is the other white meat?
We'll accept Allie as an answer, or I think officially it would be pork is the other white meat, right?
Oh, is that right?
I think that's the
What's the chicken of the sea?
That's tuna.
Oh.
But I believe that they use pork to let people know, hey, we're also white meat. We're cool, too.
So it's chill for you to order it and not feel guilty?
I think that's why they say it. So let's find out. Does he know this?
What is the other white meat?
Other than chicken?
Yeah.
Does turkey count?
You know what? I would have accepted that answer.
I mean, turkey
Even though I
isn't.
know it's
It is
wrong.
another white meat, but it's not the other white meat. So I think he still only has 1 right.
All
God, let's hope we can get to 3, 4, or 5.
What is a school called for chefs?
What is a school called for chefs? Do you think he'll say chef school?
Yeah, or cooking school.
Cooking school? Let's find out. I feel like a lot of people that are getting the culinary world love weed, though.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Culinary school.
Culinary school.
my
Guy
goodness.
got it. All right. He's got 2 now.
Guy got high and watched Top Chef once or twice.
At least a few times. Go to next question.
What makes a baby frog?
All right. Do you think he'll know tadpole becomes a baby frog?
Oh, I think he will. That's pretty easy.
All right. Let's find out.
2 adult frogs.
I mean, again, he's not wrong. And the way that Jake asked it, what makes a baby frog?
Two consenting
adult frogs is the right answer.
Two in love adult frogs once they love each other.
Two adult frogs.
Sure.
Sure.
God, I don't know if we can accept. All right, you know what?
He didn't say what is a baby frog. He said what makes a baby frog.
Yeah, it was a terribly asked question.
He listened and said two adult frogs.
Two adult frogs make sweet love to each other, and then they make a baby frog. All right, give him the point then. That brings him up to 3 so far. There's only a few questions left. Right now, I'll tell you who's looking good. Whoever gets 3 on the phones.
Who made the song Who Let the Dogs Out?
Oh, my God.
Who made the song was it Baha Men or something? I don't even know the answer to that one.
Is this for high people?
Hell yeah, it's the Baha Men.
Yeah,
Come on
Baha
now.
Men, the greatest rock and roll band of all time. Are they
He's
rock
not
and
going
roll?
to know this.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Two consenting adult frogs?
I would have accepted that. All right, there's only a few questions left. He's at 3 right now.
How many eighths in an ounce?
This is an easy one. I mean, it should be easy. They like weed. The answer is in the question, how many eighths are in an ounce? But we've asked this question before, and rarely do we get the right answer.
I know. It's so funny. Because when I was this huge stoner, I never really thought about this. I'm like, oh, duh, a quarter is a quarter ounce. That's why we call it a quarter.
So how many eighths in an ounce? Let's find out.
How many eighths in an ounce? 8?
Oh, not with confidence, but he got it. All right, he's up to 4 right with 2 questions left. This is getting good now.
What are 3 flavors of M&M's?
Easy, right?
Dude.
So many.
Just got your primary colors and you're done.
You could. Oh, you're going colors. I was thinking like the flavor, like peanut M&M is a flavor, pretzel, caramel. They got all those. They got birthday cake M&Ms
I would have said
now.
red, green, blue.
You would have lost, loser.
Regular peanut. That's all I can think of.
What? This guy's not a pothead. He was buying these for someone else.
Dude, they had caramel ones.
So many coffee flavored. This guy gave us
Dark chocolate.
Regular and peanut have been around since like the 1920s. He didn't give us
butter.
He even gives us peanut butter. That's the official one of potheads. They got the one with the crunch in the middle. Those are great. The pretzel. Oh man, what a letdown. All right, so we still at 4. Allie, I think that's it. We got the last 2 questions. I think that's it. Game over.
Who is the current mayor of Los Angeles?
Okay.
Think he'll know that?
I guess not, now that I think about it. I mean, it's Karen Bass. I feel like anyone would know that, but a lot of people don't follow politics.
Don't know him.
Does not know. She's locked. He's still at 4.
Who is the mascot of Cheetos?
Okay, he'll know this. Come on.
If you in your life don't know the mayor of the city you're currently living in, but know the mascot of a chip brand.
Well, it's never changed. Mayor changes all the time.
Will we accept Chester? We need Chester?
Chester Cheeto.
We need I think it's Chester. Cheetah.
Oh, yeah, he's a cheetah.
So do we need Chester? Yeah, I guess we need the name, right? Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Oh, what's his name? Not Tony the Tiger, but the other one.
Oh,
yeah.
Also a tiger, I don't know.
Not a tiger.
Damn.
Who's on the $5 bill?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know.
Wow, so total score. He got 4.
He was really losing steam at the end there.
Someone guessed 4.
He was like, I need to go inside and buy more joints.
Hey,
Brain hurt.
well, listen, Dylan, I think nailed it exactly right. Hold on, who guessed 4? Dylan, was that you, buddy, that said 4? Dylan?
Yeah.
Was that your guess?
Yeah, 4.
All right, hold on 1 second, dude. Congratulations. You win an ounce. Allie, what does he win an ounce of?
He wins an ounce of the dust that is inside Jake's the Nerd studio.
Oh, you get an ounce of dust from Jake's studio. Congratulations.
Yeah, man,
Magic
snort that
dust.
to get you high.
You're very welcome. Hold on 1 second. Don't snort that. It's K-Rock.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
K-Rock. Klein Alley Show. About to get to the proudest moment, I believe, in Allie's entire career as a person.
I've done a lot of other things.
This is as good as it gets. Omar and I don't even... Jake, you know what this is, right?
Yeah,
Is
she's
this-
like an American treasure now.
I agree. You've now entered the category of American treasure. We'll get to it in just a second. Paula, quickly, dumbest reason you got into a car accident. We got to give away some tickets. What do you got?
So I was an EMT driving an ambulance, and I went through a drive-through and it knocked off my emergency light.
Oh, yeah,
Through the
the low
drive-thru.
clearance. Yeah, that's always a good
Yeah.
one right there. Yeah, that's probably a lot of
So
damage.
great.
I was so embarrassed I didn't even get my food. I just left.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a pretty good one right there. Well, thank you for your service. EMT, starving you
Now,
some
yeah,
nuggets.
hungry EMT.
Chris, we give you the final word. We have to move on. What's up?
All right, so second date, my current wife right now. Second date, I was getting throat goated in the car. Finished, crashed into a car as I finished.
Okay. I don't feel bad for you.
Why? He was getting throat coated.
Yeah, so if you get in a car accident, that you've chosen to do that. That's what happens.
Yeah, but the thing is, the other car hit another car.
And they were also getting throat
At
coated.
least you finished. I got into an accident one time with that going on, too. But I didn't finish. It was in the beginning of it.
I don't think, I think dumb reasons to get in car accidents is one thing, but, doing sex stuff while driving, of
great.
course you're going to get into a car accident.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Vanessa, pick one of these lovely people and give them some tickets. They can either go to The Offspring or, if they'd rather, they can go to a Pizza City Fest, all right? Allie, I want to congratulate you and say that I've known you now for almost 10 years. This August will make 10 years, 1 decade of me knowing you. You were a giant loser before I met you.
Excuse me, I was doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Excuse me, still is a loser.
Thank you, Jake. You're still a loser, but when I first met you, let's be honest, things were not going great.
No, when I started working with you, I did not have a great thing going.
You did not.
I
You
have
were
made a
serving?
lot of strides, in my life, and I have.
What is that? Coachella?
I did a
coming
lot
back?
of good voiceover stuff. I was in a Pixar movie. Okay, that was a big highlight of my life.
Allie, when I met you, you were serving tea to dolls at a store, at the Grove, at an American Girl doll cafe, where they wouldn't even let you interact with the people. You had to interact with the dolls.
No, I was interacting with people too. I just had to have a pink bow tie on.
Klein, how did Allie, if she's doing this, get on your radar for that meeting?
I think I thought it was a Make-A-Wish or a tax write-off if I hired her. And I said, there's something about, I don't know what it is. Eventually this will pay off. I looked at Allie like one of them, one of those risky stocks. And I said, eventually.
Right.
And
I was
didn't.
stocky.
I said, she's a risky, stalking person.
And did I tell you about my Anne Frank the musical tour?
Yeah,
that was
no,
a national tour.
I know. Allie was supposed to pretend she was Anne Frank.
I was
but she
Anne
got,
Frank.
But she got too fat because all she did was eat
road food.
That ever said, no one's going to believe that you're hiding in an attic from the Nazis. You're too fat. An attic couldn't even hold you. And they basically...
no, the tour ended.
They
and
changed
then
the name to Anne Frankfurter. Wasn't that they changed the name?
Anne Frank the Tank.
They changed the name of the whole show.
Yeah.
So, it's a very sad life up until you met me. And then things got better. But I will say this. What we're about to share with the audience and what I found out about over the weekend is I am so proud because this little thing that you did about a year ago, which brought us such joy on the show, has now been discovered by the big leagues. Forget about this little radio garbage we're doing. You have been knighted. You've basically been welcomed into a fraternity of, I believe, the highest honor when it comes to this sort of stuff.
Totally.
And
this is the best, the creme de la creme, as they say.
it doesn't get any better. And it's not only, Allie, is it something that is historical. It is iconic. It is it's Americana as Americana gets. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not hear what happened, the greatest thing Allie has ever done and will ever do is when she fell off of this bicycle.
Here we are. First bike ride. Say hi.
And now, Allie has been accepted by America's Funniest Home Videos.
Unreal.
It was posted on America's Funniest Home Videos. Hard post.
Over the weekend.
Very hard post. And this was something that we had talked about a year ago when the bike accident happened, and I have Omar to thank for it because Omar is the one who told me this is the material that they're looking for.
I'm a pretty big fan, dude, since like, the Bob Saget, the Bergeron days, and now Carlton. I love the show to death. It's one of these things that my family bonds over every Sunday night at 7. We watch it.
It's still on, that show?
Yes, of course, dude.
I just thought they had an Instagram and that was it.
No. It's still on, man. And I told Allie when I watched this video, this has all the elements AFV video, and I told her at the time that you could possibly win the $100,000, man, because it's so good.
So that was what I was going to ask is, are they still giving away that much money?
Yeah. They I think like every quarter they do like $10,000, but then at the end of the year, or I don't know, I'm not sure how it works. They still have the 100 grand prize.
I'm going to be the holiday special.
Here's definitely special. You got to see this. If you haven't seen the video, we'll have to repost it. But you've heard us play. We've had a lot of fun with it. But
well, we should share the one that America's Funniest Home Videos posted, because they posted the video in its entirety with the aftermath and everything.
The best part about it is if you go to the whatever their Instagram is, which I think is AFV official or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that are commenting on this video have no idea who Allie is. So it's a lot of people just asking.
Just people laughing at a stranger.
Yeah, or like the best part is I think someone's like, I think she died, and now there's a lot of concern about whether or not you're dead or not.
Should I be laughing because this isn't okay?
But the fact that you have now been accepted, and I know that there have been quite a few, think about it. America's Funniest Home Video was the first, and then you got that thing that's on MTV constantly, the Rob Dyrdek thing.
Yes, terrible.
Tosh Point out. There are a million things now.
Listen, the Jackass guys probably started watching AFV. They're like, oh my God, it's so funny. And then look what they did.
Well, there are hundreds of thousands of people who have seen it now. There are a lot of comments. And I think that what makes my video unique is that a lot of the other videos that are posted, it's people filming the people getting injured. I'm the one holding the camera when I get injured.
Yeah.
And I think that has an extra little spice to it.
Allie's bike accident, which we've been enjoying now for over a year, I mean, finally to get accepted by the major leagues is like just proof that if you just stick with it and you fall off the bike hard enough.
Here we are. First bike ride.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars. For you.
Here we are. First bike ride.
When you come crash.
I mean, we've enjoyed this in so many ways.
Yeah,
it works with so many different songs, and it has brought so many people joy. But the fact that now, Allie, you've really officially gotten selected by...
Here we are.
The big leagues.
On the Embarcadero. First bike ride. Say hi. Hi. You're not Yeah, I am.
Hey, Allie.
This is the official one. Hold on.
Are you all right? Yes. Sorry. I saw that guy and I freaked out.
I saw a guy and I freaked out.
Here we are on the Embarcadero. First bike ride. Say hi.
I mean, it really is a slow ride.
What I love is that I'm just realizing the top comment is from the Kevin Klein saying, I can confirm she is dead. Please donate.
Yeah, well, I just added that this morning. I saw all the people that were concerned you had died.
And somebody else saying, is she okay? And then someone said, no, she unfortunately passed away, R.I.P.
Yeah.
And then they tagged me in their R.I.P.
Get my time on my ride. I'm falling.
That's great.
Hey, Allie.
Uh-huh.
Did the company, the AFE, email you before they posted it on their social media?
No, they didn't email me at all. And what I think is that they post these videos on their socials to see which ones get the most traction. And that's how they decide which ones are going to be on the show, I bet.
So if we kind of repost this and people like it and it gets traction, activity, it'll make the main show.
I think so, yeah. So if you find it, please share it. And it's what's great is seeing like the grid of all the videos of like people falling, getting punched in the balls, and then my face.
The best is Allie's
and
up
it's
there.
like my forehead. So obviously,
There's I will say this: like Allie's doing very well compared to a lot of the other videos that have been posted on America's Funniest Home Video. That's the big story today, the biggest story of the day by far. Allie, from this show right here, has been featured on America's Funniest Home Videos because she fell off a bicycle as an adult.
Yeah.
At Allie Johnson, out here making it to the big leagues,
I mean,
blessing the world and the ground with her beautiful face.
Edwin, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, guys. You guys should remix a little bit of David Kushner, Daylight, the beginning part of the song with the Great Fall. I think it would go.
All right,
yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
We've got I got a million songs here that have been inspired by Allie's fall, but now that she's been accepted by the bigs, this is exciting. Someone said on the text line, this is like when bands talk about the first time they heard their song on KROQ. This is the same thing, but with Allie falling onto rocks. Good point right there. That's right.
Hey, another question, Allie. If you do, by any stretch of the imagination, do win the $100,000 grand prize, are you going to kick me down with a piece?
You know what, Omar? You're the one who told me about it in the first place, so I have to give you a little taste. Of course.
Wow.
I won't give a cent to Klein, though.
What about me?
Okay, good.
Jake can have $5.
That's fine. I don't want any of this clumsy money that you'd be receiving, but still, it's beautiful. So support in any way. I know it seems shameful to have to say go like a video of a woman falling off a bike so that she can beat a child who got kicked in the junk playing soccer, whatever. But
LMAO at your Allie Johnson. Finally, your failure is famous.
It's really, it's a beautiful thing to say.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
That's the song you needed at this exact moment. Everything will be all right. I know it seems like a lot is happening at the exact same time. We've all had those moments of overwhelm. Nothing can go right. In this particular case, it's thing after thing after thing. I didn't even know you had rats in your car. That's the funniest part about the whole thing. But Allie is having a day right now, and you'll get. Listen, how good is that drink going to taste? High atop Snow Summit later when we get there for some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day.
323 said, El Cheapo, just a little tip for you. Check the lost and found before you go renting a coat. You can just kind of rummage through the lost and found, even if it's a child's jacket. I'll take it.
I can't wait to see Allie up on top of the mountain wearing a stranger's jacket from the lost and found. That is going to make my whole day worth it.
323, it seems like the only thing Allie packed for this trip was her patience.
And that's running real thin.
951, Allie's going to mush the entire trip. You should de-invite her now.
I'm thinking about doing it because it's really one mush after the next. I'm watching these mushes.
So bad.
It's like compounding interest. I'm just watching each mush set off another mush. It's wild.
It's her sense of confidence that's funny to me.
Yes.
She's like, nah, I got it. I'm ready to rock this mountain.
Dude,
no, you're not at all.
I'm not.
This is the best part is that Jake saw her first thing in the morning and he said that she was like as gung-ho as could have been, and then it was just every time you ask her any little
literal minute.
By the way, I don't know if we can put this picture up, but she packed herself a snack for the ride. Guys, I'm not kidding.
Also sad.
It is one sliver of cheese in a Ziploc bag.
It's a piece of provolone cheese in a bag. And
Are you sure
I ate it already.
And what happened with the salad you packed in your bag with all your clothes in it?
The dressing spilled all over the lunchbox.
Are you sure, Allie? That's not what the rats are eating in your car? That seems like what they would want.
You know what's crazy, too, is they said the rat issue is fine this time. We were able to power wash it and spray insect repellent, but you need to bring it back in a month because they want to come back to the same areas all the time to keep warm, and you need to start setting rat traps around your car.
Oh, I can't wait.
God.
Hey, hold on. Before we pick up this winner and give away some snow lift tickets to join us, Giovanni's on the phone right now with a very important message. Giovanni?
Hey, how's it going, Klein?
Good. What's going on, dude?
Dude, I have a special guest arriving at the Snow Summit later.
Is it a policeman that's following you?
Is that the special guest?
No, it's someone else. Let's say hello. Hey, guys, it's Blind Charlie.
No!
Blind Charlie, you got a listener to drive you up the hill?
He contacted me. I had nothing to do with it. I was very surprised.
So let me get this straight. Listener to the show hears you on saying you're not going to make it up the hill because blind people don't usually go well with mountains and snow and
you had
ice.
like 10 different reasons.
You had a lot of good reasons. That's why we weren't going to push you on this. And he said, I'm going to take you up to the ditch day?
That's correct.
Wow. Oh, my God. This is going to make me cry.
Well, it should
Does
be.
anyone have a jacket?
All the other. If you're blind, Charlie, do you need your jacket or can Allie borrow it? I mean, you can't see it, right?
Well, I've got a different gift for her. Maybe it'll keep her warm. I don't know.
Hey, are you guys already heading up the hill?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Good stuff. You're almost there already?
We're maybe 30 miles away.
How's the conditions?
We're not there yet. We're still on the 210.
Okay, got it. All right, hold on. Hey, Blind Charlie, what a surprise. Giovanni, how trusting, by the way. Charlie, you're a blind man. You got into a car with a complete stranger who said he listens to the radio show and would drive you up the mountain.
That is correct.
And you didn't ask any follow-ups?
Nope.
This is a good alibi, by the way. Yeah, I was on the radio.
Right. I mean, if anyone wants to do Blind Charlie, remember this guy moved all the way to was going to move all the way to Alaska for some woman.
I know. Yeah, he's very trusting.
All right. Well, can't wait to. See
Well,
is not the
hopefully-
right.
I
Can't wait.
think
Can't wait.
Can't
Whatever.
wait to give you a big hug.
Giovanni, thanks for picking up Blind Charlie and taking him up the hill, man. You guys are great.
No worries.
We'll see you up there.
Wow. Oh,
I love that. What a community.
I love that.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, what's going on, Klein?
Quit your job, at least for today, and let's get you some lift tickets. We got to give away these 2 pairs right now because we're already out of time to give them away. Can you get out of your job today?
Yes, I can.
All right, hold on. You're in. We'll see you up there.
Thank you.
All
Bring
right.
a coat.
Bring an extra coat for Allie. Lindsay.
Yes,
Hey, you're going to join us.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Hold on. What is your job?
Auntie?
Oh, wow. We need one of those.
We definitely need
Yeah.
you. Please come up there. Bring all your equipment and painkillers.
Will do.
Okay,
Your
great.
painkillers.
We'll see you. All right. Lots going on today. It's not just this. We got Weezer tickets upcoming, Green Day as well. I can't believe that's really my. I know people don't think I have a heart, but I'm telling you right now, I feel in the cockles of my heart.
The fact that they were able to connect and that somebody offered to take him and now they're going to be friends. They have 2.5 hours together that they're going to be spending bonding our listeners. That's amazing.
Plus, that guy's gas is now a tax write-off.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Once again, Green Day. Tickets tonight for you to go to see them at the House of Blues Anaheim. It was just announced. It was a secret show. Cat's out of the bag. We'll get you in every hour. One question at the end of each hour called your American Idiot Test about something that we did on the show, your favorite morning idiots. And if you get that question right, all you got to do is call us up, and you're as good as into the show. We'll be doing that at least 4 times this morning, so be ready to win your tickets. If you commit right now, manifest yourself tonight at the House of Blues Anaheim with Green Day, you'll probably win.
909 said, just a follow-up for today's show. Jake the Nerd mentioned a while back that he was going to attempt to sleep in his girlfriend's full-size bed over the weekend. How did that go? LOL.
Well, I know that Jake worked really hard to get tickets to go to the Weezer show on Friday at the Lodge Room in Highland Park because it was a very important show for his girlfriend.
Oh, really?
And he made it sound like if he got tickets for that show for her, even above himself, he even said
That he was going to get laid?
he thought there was a chance that he was going to get laid. I don't know if it ended up happening. I did see the two of them together. I got to watch a little bit of the inner workings of their relationship. It was
And you said that it seems like he is in his own wing of the house. Like it's very separated from the rest of the house that she occupies.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong in assuming this. From what I saw, I don't know if Jake has access to the front door of his own house. When we got there, he told me to walk around the back and join him, and we had to basically climb over a fence and walk through a side door, which opened
You
right
had to climb over a fence?
Yeah.
I opened the gate.
Well, it was a gate or something we climbed over. But then
With a coat hanger that you had to fashion?
But then you walk into the back area and you walk right into Jake's world. And I took a bunch of pictures and video, which I'll post on Klein Alley Show. I was trying to figure out what is the weirdest thing in his room because he's got about 1,000 things in there that are all equally weird. I mean,
yeah,
it's
there's
a lot
so many things in his room except his girlfriend.
She's the only thing not in there. He's got carcasses. He's got a bunch of memorabilia. He's got random pine cones, rocks from the street. I mean, the amount of rocks he had in there was crazy. But I did not see the two of them. I don't even know if she entered your room at any point. Jake would walk out to the common area, and they would have a pleasant.
The common area.
They would have a pleasant exchange, but then he would, go back to his little room. I mean, it's very clear that way that's set up is you've got your space and she's got her space.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, but did it work? I mean, this texter is asking, did your plan work?
Did it work that I had a chance to have sex with her? Yes, I had a chance.
But you didn't.
No.
Oh, my God. How long has it been now?
Oh, since before the new year.
Oh, my God. Because I was just looking
I thought you moved in the new year. I thought that Christmas was when you guys moved in with each other.
Yeah, it was, sometime late December was the last time.
Oh,
my
man.
God, dude, that is a drought. Because I was reading this thing about relationship red flags and how you're in a relationship that you need to get out of. And I think you have a lot of these things on this list, Jake, because the number one thing on the list was that you live like roommates rather than a couple.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Everybody's grandparents did that.
But that's like the justification that everyone makes. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's just, I'm busy with work. We've got different schedules, blah, 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 blah. You're making excuses when it's really not healthy for your relationship, and it's a sign that it's going downhill.
I disagree.
I like the concept of having your own space. Trust me when I say that, as someone who's not really had a lot of my own space in any of the places I've lived recently. I think having your own space is huge, but I don't think you guys have any shared space. It doesn't appear that there's even any shared space at all.
Yeah, the living room.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like you guys are ever in the living room togetger.
I didn't think you were even allowed in there.
No, I go in there like every afternoon. We watch anime together.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
That is not on this list.
No, that should be. Number one red flag.
Number 2 on the list was that you're not having any fun together anymore. And I would say that Weezer show is probably the first fun thing that you guys have done together in a long time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Number 3, you just can't let go of the negative perspective that you have about the relationship, which I'm sure that Klein and I don't make that any better for you.
No, I think a negative perspective is healthy. It's like when you go see a movie and you have too high hopes for it, and then you think it sucks. If you go in with a negative perspective, then the movie's great. Same thing with a relationship.
I mean, he is kind of right, because even when she said hi to him, he was like, you see that? She talks to me. And I was like, she said hi.
Yeah, it's great.
She said hi to me, too. And I've only met her twice.
But she had to say hi to me with a different inflection.
You and Jake's girlfriend, you have the same relationship.
I have the same relationship with Jake's girlfriend that Jake does.
Another one is that you have nothing to fight about. Because
that sounds awesome.
You've stopped caring about your spouse, so you stopped caring about fighting with them.
Yeah, you got to have a healthy fighting.
I mean, you and your wife fight all the time.
We fight over everything. It's great.
Because we love each other.
It's the glue that holds us together.
That sounds like the worst idea ever. This is like written by some dumb lady.
Wow. That could contribute to your relationship problems. You don't trust your spouse anymore.
I totally trust her to not sleep with me.
But wait, Jake, isn't she... Last we had heard she was trying to throw you out, potentially have you move out, because she said she wanted to demolish the ceiling above your room to put in I don't even know what it was to put in.
Just a loft.
She put it in like a loft.
A loft,
yeah,
right.
It sounded so cool.
Yeah,
I came home yesterday and there was a guy in my bedroom with a tape measure. I was not stoked about it.
And she's going, yeah, so we'd get rid of all this.
Yeah, all this is trash.
Just imagine that all these octopuses are gone. All right. And that guy over there that smells, he'll be gone.
She was probably trying to measure how big of a trash bag she needs for all your stuff.
Number 6, you talk to your friends more than you talk to your spouse.
Yes, but I talked to him about her, so...
Yeah, but
matter.
You hang out either alone or with friends more than you hang out with your girlfriend.
We all have red flags. Don't get me wrong. Allie's wife's maybe sleeping around.
But I trust her.
Yeah, but right.
See, there you go.
But I'm saying this. You're like you're hitting them all, dude. One at a time.
Yeah,
it
seems like you have most of these. The last one is that you're not that fond of your spouse anymore, which I think you're fond of her, but she's not fond of you.
We'll see.
See, I think that this is 7 little problems that most couples ignore that are actually huge red flags. So I think you've got all of them.
If I don't ignore them, then it's fine.
But I think you're living in a delusion where you think that the status quo is fine and you're just going to stay in it. Like, even we talked to you a couple weeks ago and you were like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to talk to her about it. I think I'm just going to try and look for another place. Like, you're just avoid instead of confront.
But you know
I did talk to her.
Al, you know how it is here on the show. He'll never admit he's wrong about anything. So even this stuff, when it's so obvious for us to see, he is choosing to not even see it.
Yeah.
But what I witnessed when I went in, I was in Jake's living quarters. I didn't want to go in. I was going to sit in my car. He goes, come on in. I didn't want to experience the sadness because I didn't want to have this much information.
Yeah, but you probably had morbid curiosity, right? I have to see what this person's room looks like.
Yeah, oh yeah. And what I saw was two different lives taking place on the same property.
626
two completely
said,
different lives.
I think that Jake's relationship is a sham, and I think the measuring tape guy was the side lover.
No way.
Possible.
323 said between Klein, Allie, and Jake, I think maybe Omar is the only one with a successful relationship.
I think so. I mean, look,
I don't know. The jury's still out on that one.
Klein, Allie, show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Hear what's going on with Sublime, and they got big announcements to share, and that'll be happening tomorrow right here on KROQ. But right now, talking summer, best, worst. With the good come the bad, and with the bad comes the good, and you could easily think of the best thing about summer, but also there are reasons why you potentially hate the season that we are approaching.
I mean, in
unofficially
theory,
or otherwise.
Great. You got barbecues, you got sun, you got pool, you got day drinking.
Well, if you're a kid Like you're in school. I think it's not even a discussion. Summer is the best season because it's the
There's
one.
no school, yeah.
It's the one time you don't have school. So like right away, I don't even think it's an argument. I don't think any kid's like, I like winter. This is not happening. Like summer's always 100% of kids. If you're in school and you hate school, you're not one of those like Allie, raise your hand in the front row and say, teach me. Then you probably.
Where's our reading list?
Yeah. The reminder, like before they leave. Hey, I think you forgot to give us homework. Everyone
What
else,
should I review over the summer?
Yeah.
I want to get ahead. I want to get
When
ahead.
everyone's playing with their friends, what should I do?
Even the teacher's like, all right, just
Go
Allie,
find
just
a friend,
just go
for the love of God.
read a book called Find a Friend. So the reality is, I think summer automatically would win the popularity contest.
And then when you become a parent, it's your least favorite.
Yeah, but I still think it's just because it was like part of
No, there's still a vibe,
your
I know.
upbringing.
You get
There's
those summer vibes, yeah. from
summer
your
vibes.
kids, yep.
Those summer vibes.
Oh, no.
God.
Damn it, Omar.
Get me in the pool with the Flintstones bush pop. Summer vibes. I got a number one in the pool because I
Oh,
can't
God.
stop, won't stop.
Moses. Best,
Yeah.
best, worst.
Hey, good
summer.
morning.
Good morning. What do you got for us? What's the best? What's the worst?
Don't say that
The
song.
best is kids at home for summer vacation wearing your white shorts. And the worst is the weather.
Wait, was your best kids in white shorts?
What's going on at your house, man?
Is everyone a ball boy at a tennis match? Why is everyone wearing...
That was very strange.
Okay, when my kids are home and they're in their white shorts.
Yeah.
His best is my worst. Moses, we'll let you explain what you meant by that.
No, I'm saying that wearing your white shorts in summertime, but the kids are home already. Summer vacation.
Okay, so you're the perv in the white shorts and the kids are home. Now I get it.
Now we got it.
A lot of people don't like white. I don't like white. Who likes white shorts?
Not me. I don't own any white pants or shorts.
It's a vibe. It's like
You have white shorts?
It's a vibe.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does. He's a little bitch boy.
Johnny.
Oh
does.
yeah, 'cause you have your little white fuzzy shoes and stuff too.
Michelle, summer's almost here, officially or otherwise. Best, worst.
Hey, worst parts of summer, excessive gas prices, the heat, and the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Best
oh
part,
yeah.
I gotta agree with Allie. Barbecue, day drinking, best part.
Yeah, day drinking is a
Yeah.
lot more acceptable in the summer. It's a little bit more frowned upon in other parts
It's
of
a
the
special kind of buzz that you get when you've got the sun on your face and a couple of high noons down. You know, you just get a special buzz that you're not going to get in any other season.
I get it. Now, Michelle got very close to, I know it's obvious to go mosquitoes. To me, way worse than mosquitoes are the flies. I live in the valley, and we have I don't
Well,
know
that's
what
because
happens.
you probably have the door open all the time.
But the flies, especially the ones that are all cracked out that you can never catch because they're just like going all
Oh,
over
they're
the place.
super fast,
Those
yeah.
ones, I don't mind a big fat lazy fly that you can like walk over and just slowly swat at it and kill the thing. But the ones that are all like they're all methed out
Those
flies.
are the ones that like summer is their favorite season.
They
the flies.
love it.
They're
And
like
that-
so much fresh crap to eat.
Yeah, and that part is almost, to me, is like not even a question. That is the worst
Do you not
part.
put any fly traps up?
I do. It doesn't matter.
I've been to Klein's house and the doors are just open.
Yeah, leave it all open. Open door policy.
It's just the
All right.
door to the outside is open. In my house, if it's open for more than 10 seconds, Katie's like, close it, flies.
Josh, best worst, summer is almost here. What do you got for us?
Worst is going to the beach and seeing some old dudes and some, man thongs letting it all hang out, man.
That's a good one.
I don't think those guys wait for the season, though. I think those guys
They're
are like
thong all year.
round. They like everyone to see what's going on. But interesting. What's
I
best?
used to live in the Bay Area, so yeah, those dudes let it hang, all year round. That's for sure up there. But
What
you
is-
still get some glimpses down here.
What is best part of summer?
Well, I work from home. I work remotely, so I get to take time off, whenever I kind of want.
So a lot of people did point on the text line the time off. Everyone seems to have a lot more of a laissez-faire attitude when it comes to like
A what attitude?
lesbian. What are you?
A les.
Am I saying-
A les fair.
A les.
You just compliment my appearance. Thank you.
Les Fair.
Klein.
That's that big concert that happened
yeah, I
years
love
ago.
Les Fair.
That's Lilith. That's Lilith.
Just a bunch of crafts.
Les Fair, and as a result, it's like a very do whatever you want to do. Like you want to take a day off, take a day off. I feel like there's no rules. Summer's like
By the way,
international water.
especially like the 4th of July, that whole like couple of weeks at the beginning of July, nobody gives an F.
Yeah,
man,
I
if
know.
you work or not.
714 said the best for me is morning traffic is lighter, and the worst is teachers flexing that they have the summer off. 510 said the worst
that
part
is
of
the
summer
worst.
is there's way more kids around. They're everywhere, and they're all psycho.
They're all sticky, too, from popsicles. Oh, it's the worst. The sticky popsicle
Hot
hands.
stickiness.
3 months straight of just stickiness. Don't touch me, kid. Eddie.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
Hey, what's the best, worst part of summer?
Boss.
I'm offended by that, but I'll let it slide.
Is the long carne asadas on the summer weekends.
Yeah, all right, I understand.
Good stuff.
I agree with that. That's a good smell.
You
It's a
know?
good taste.
And the worst part is the sweet knocker sweat.
Oh, the
Yeah,
booby sweat.
under boob sweat
Under boob
came in on the
sweat.
text line. That
Yeah,
is really bad.
Especially for Jake, the under boob sweat. Sometimes it goes.
Does it get into your underwire, Jake?
It gets right through the shirt sometimes.
It's my natural musk, and chicks dig it.
Best worst, talking about summer right now. It's going to be hard to decide which one wins, but whichever our favorite best worst is, as we said, we'll send you to a festival in June, a summer festival, no values tour. We'll send you.
626 said the worst thing about summer is the hot night sweats. When you're trying to kick that one sheet off and
Oh,
you're
that's
so
what I was gonna
uncomfortable,
say,
you're
trying to fall
tossing and
asleep.
turning,
Yeah, hot
and you don't
sleep.
want the regular comforter, and you can't figure it out.
Yeah, but you get that AC cranking, it just hits
Dude, I
different.
have that. I have the AC and a fan above the bed.
Yeah.
Just cranking, yeah.
Yeah,
fine.
it's good stuff. Kathy, quickly, best worst.
The best is concert season. The worst is the sunburn.
Oh, the burn, your burner. Yeah,
Yeah, see, my worst is, in addition to it being girl winter and in being really cold inside and then hot as hell outside, is the sunscreen. I freaking hate always having to apply the sunscreen, and then sometimes it gets in your eyes, and you can never, it's all sticky, and I hate the smell.
818 said swamp ass. I don't know if that's for best or worst. I haven't decided yet. And 949 said summer worst. And this is actually a valid one.
Oh.
Is getting into that car, that
Yeah.
hot cooking car.
You
where
get like
burn
third
yourself
degree burns on your fingers.
on your ass, your fingers. You go to touch your seatbelt. It's like your sear. It brands your hand. That's a pretty good one too. We will pick our favorite. Give away some tickets. First though, let's give you. This will put you in the vibe for summer right here. How about this, huh? Summer vibe.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ! 106.7 KROQ.
We got
Okay.
that'll be for another time. Note to self to revisit that in the future. Trust me when I say it's worth continuing to listen just for that. We got some bamboozled to get to this hour. There's a bunch of scams. There's a Memorial Day weekend scam that's going on that I think you should be on the lookout for. Don't fall for this one. We'll
Yeah,
get to
especially
that.
if you're planning on driving.
Well, listen, this is what they're saying right now, is that there are so many scammers that, I thought the holidays were the scammiest time of the year, but it turns out that whenever there's a holiday on the horizon, like any holiday, even a Memorial Day weekend one, scammers realize that we all have our guards down because we're thinking about things like barbecues and beach and pool parties, etc.
Right.
So we're not even thinking about ways to not fall for the scams. You know me, I fall for scams all over the place.
Yeah, I know. You love falling for scams.
I bought fake solar 3 different times from the same guy, I think. And I've never gotten solar. And yet, every time the guy tells me,
You've never actually gotten it.
I've never gotten one solar panel, but I keep being like, all right, I'm going to trust you this time because he changed the name of his company. So I fall for scams. Let's get to it. It's time for Bamboozled. Here we go.
Bamboozled. A lot of people fall for the scam. And now they're just like, damn. Take your money, sucker, because you didn't know it was all a sham. And now you're just like, damn.
All right, let's break it down. There's a few different ones going on as we get ready for the long weekend. So these are all scams that people are actually falling for. Don't be these people.
Millions of others looking for a job or maybe even. It is graduation time, and the parties are happening everywhere. Thousands of grads are joining millions of others looking for a job or maybe even a career change.
Which is perfect timing for scammers to get in on the action and then.
So they get all excited because graduation time still, and this is when they know everyone's out there hunting for jobs, right? So you've got multiple perfect storms of scams, Memorial Day weekend here, but then also this. Graduates looking for jobs, and that's where the scammers go, oh, some idiot's going to post their resume with all their personal information. Oh, it's time to to scam.
Fool you with these phony job ads we've been seeing. The new way to recruit texts to your phone.
It's happened to people here, from fake job listings to impersonators messaging you. It can be hard to tell the cons and the criminals from the real companies. Before you lose your money, 7 on your sides. Nina Pineda here to break down this new tricky trend. This is something that is so easy to fall for when you see the text coming in.
And I'm not even looking for a job. And I'm getting, my phone was blown up with all these people saying, hey, we got your resume.
I've gotten this text before. And I'm telling you, Allie, when I get it.
You're in radio. Let's send this guy a fake job application.
I have gotten the thing that said, I saw you on LinkedIn. You seem perfect for this. You seem perfect for this opportunity. And I said, great. And I wrote back, great. What is the opportunity? And then next thing I knew, I was involved in the scam.
I haven't put my resume out there in 20 years, I swear. So right off the bat, beware of unsolicited offers that come to your phone. If you're not putting your info out there on job sites and get contacted out of the blue, that's your first red flag. Let's start with these texts. Here's a little sample platter of what we collected, offering full-time, part-time, remote, flexible work, top dollar.
And by the way, those are all the buzzwords that I go every time I fall for. I see remote work.
Sounds great.
Top dollar. Remote work. It's like perfect. That sounds. Who's not going to love that? Okay, I can sit here in my underwear and I can get paid top dollar. I'm in.
Who wouldn't bite? And look at these sweet names. Lily and Virginia. It's really probably some sweaty guy on a burner phone in an internet cafe. I blocked my number and called. No one answers. They just want you to respond. Do not respond.
So when you do respond,
don't bully the scammer.
Yeah, and I know.
They're giving us a great job opportunity.
Yeah. They're fat shaming the scammer. But the reality is this. When you do respond, which I did, then next thing you know, they know you're real and they know you're legit, and then they will sell your number to anyone and go, "This idiot's looking for a job." So
is that what that's for?
Well, yeah, that's a part of it. But then also, they will a lot of times get you to say, start filling out some pre-employment paperwork, and that's where they will give you the stuff. Because normally you wouldn't just send your social security number to anyone you meet, but if you think
I don't send it to anybody.
Yeah,
really.
but if you think you're up for a job and you're like, there's a lot of people that are up for this position, and you're the one.
I don't think so. I'm not going to do that.
So
on the internet or through text.
On the internet,
you're smarter than we are.
Okay.
Then there's this.
This is that time of the year when thousands more will be driving the Bay Bridge, headed to the beaches. And as we get closer to Memorial Day weekend travel, the 7 News is on your side. We have a warning from the Maryland Transportation Authority about this. Easy Pass. It's a scam. Well, 7 News' John Gonzalez joins us live from the Bay Bridge with what drivers need to know to avoid being scammed. John.
Robert, good morning. Unfortunately, these scam attacks using emails and text messages are on the rise nationwide, and now scammers are using Easy Pass to target customers here in the D.C. area as well. We are right at the foot of the Bay Bridge this morning, where many folks will be heading to the beach this weekend and, of course, next weekend. Well, we understand that these scammers are now sending texts claiming to be Easy Pass toll services.
So I've gotten 3 emails in the last month that say I have an outstanding debt to Easy Pass.
Like you have to replenish your account.
Replenish the account, and I assume it's probably real, but I'm not going to do it anyway. But still, it's probably not real at all.
Yeah.
And they just assume, like, people are idiots and go, I didn't realize. Because, there's plenty of roads in Southern California that you can go on for free, but if you go in the left lane, you're supposed to be paying to be in that road.
Right, exactly. And I feel like most people with Easy Pass and Fast Track and stuff, they don't really pay attention to what's in their account. And if they get some kind of email saying you have to add, or here's your balance, and you just put another 20 or $50 on or whatever, people don't even think twice.
So this is another scam that's going on now, especially as people are driving around more. Maybe you're going on a road you wouldn't normally go on. All of a sudden, you're going to hit some email alert that's like, you owe money to Easy Pass. And you go, all right, it's not much. So you go, I'll just pay the $30 or whatever it is. Then they bang you out.
Over 2,000 complaints connected to this scam. The text directs you to click a link to pay an outstanding toll balance to avoid a late fee. It's all fake. Easy Pass is advising customers to delete any text claiming to be the toll service and make sure not to click on any links provided. Anybody who clicked the link and completed the form should immediately contact their bank and notify Easy Pass of any erroneous information posted to their account. So
there you go. Couple scams.
Klein,
early show. Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Life is expensive now. Prices of pretty much everything are just going up, up, up. And as a result, it's always good when you can cut corners, cut costs. That is the El Cheapo way. As you know, every Thursday we give El Cheapo an opportunity to try to get some answers. Sometimes they're life hacks. Sometimes they're El Cheapo hacks. In this particular case, it's a chance for you to vent about a significant other and their unnecessary spending.
Mm-hmm. It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
It's so frustrating because you want to support your spouse, especially if they find a new hobby or something that they enjoy that brings them life and makes them happy. But they're the one spending the money, and you're the one also having to pay for it. And that's what's frustrating is I don't want to do this thing, but I have to pay the money because we have to share everything.
Right.
We're married.
And sometimes you're still dating, but still things can happen. I remember an early date with my wife, now at the time girlfriend, and we were at a bar, and it was one of those things where it was almost 7 o'clock, and the waiter came by and said, just so you guys know, all of the happy hour deals are ending in about 3 minutes.
Oh, great.
So if you want to put anything in now, and I can put it in.
That's so nice when they do that, by the way.
And I was like, great. And she goes, well, I'm not really sure yet, so can you come back in 5 minutes? And I go, hold on. You just said that.
Why don't we just order all of the things?
Yeah, we have 3 minutes before the prices all shift, so let's just put it in now. And she's like, but I haven't really looked at it. And I'm like,
it doesn't matter. You do a quick glance,
that's
man.
fine.
Oh,
Like,
my
just
God.
come back. And when the guy came back, and
It
of
was
course,
over.
it was like the 3 things that you wanted were the 3 things that were like $1 a piece if she'd ordered them 3 minutes sooner, and then they went up to regular price, and I was like, that's fine, enjoy it. But
yeah.
that's the type of frustration.
Well, my wife's favorite food when we go out to dinner is she really, really loves oysters. And if there's any place that has oysters, she wants to immediately look at the oyster bar and
Oh,
talk to the
God.
waiter about it. And I'm like, dude, this is the most overpriced food out there. And I am El Cheapo.
Not filling.
Why do you have... Yeah, it's not filling.
Overpriced.
And
Can't
then
share it.
yes, you can't share it. It's sometimes $30 for like 6 of them. And then they have to bring it's bulky. They have to bring out the whole thing with the ice shards and the thing, and then they claim that they're all different, but they all taste the same. It's such an annoying thing that she likes. But the new thing that she's really into, she decided she really wants to get into juicing, and I'm like, God damn, that is one of the most expensive things that a person could get into. And
Like
she was
making
like,
her own juices or selling them at farmers
well, that's
markets?
what I have to figure out, because she was like, should I make my own or should I just buy them? And I was like, God, I really need to open a spreadsheet and figure out what the cost
I think
of
juicers are like $300 to $400, aren't they?
Yes. Well, the juicer itself is expensive. Then
Yeah.
all the ingredients to make even one daily juice is like you're at the store like every other day, and you have to
Damn.
buy like, a whole thing of kale. You're using it every day. The amount of money that you're spending juicing at home is a lot. I think it could be $300 or $400 a month just on juice.
It's funny that Allie said her wife wants to get involved in one of the most expensive hobbies on the planet, and I assume that meant going horseback riding, which is very expensive, and she is talking about buying produce, which is...
It's a lot of produce.
Is not cheap, but still not in the same realm as many of the way more expensive activities
The
you can
other
get
thing,
involved
she's
in.
like, oh, what if I just go to the grocery store and buy one of those, like, it's like a pack. You can do like a juice pack. And she's like, for $90, I get 6 juices and 6 shooters. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going on? And then you're still hungry after it, so you have to buy just as much as other stuff.
You know, Vanessa told us yesterday that in one of her many, many jobs she had when she wasn't working at NASA or doing anything else, is she used to work at one of those juice places where
Yep.
she would make all the pressed juices.
Mhm.
She says people go in there order 2 or 3 of those things. It'd be like $80 or something.
Yeah, what was the cleanse, Vanessa? How much was that?
It was like 5 juices, and it was like 150. And I was like, 5 juices for 150?
For 5 juices?
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, you got to get your wife in on this, definitely, because I could just see, I could see,
Oh, my
especially, I
God.
could see her having a few sips of it and then leaving it on the counter, and it just slowly being to the point where it's almost garbage, and you're going like,
Well, and then I have to deal with hunger irritation. You know, the fact that she's like drinking juices, but she's still hungry, and then she gets hangry, and then she takes it out on me. So I have to deal with all the negative parts of it.
Juan, welcome to El Cheapo. It's a Thrifty Thursday, and the question is, what is one thing that your significant other spends way too much money on that fires you up?
The one thing, sweet dips, everybody.
Sweet dips.
One thing that my wife spends money, she has to have designer sunglasses. like designer sunglasses are something she has to have.
Now, is she one of those people that also loses sunglasses easily?
No, thank God, no. But she does get them on clearance. But a clearance pair of like designer sunglasses are still like $80 or $90.
Yeah, but at least
that's nothing.
By the
dude.
way, at least she holds on to them because I think a lot of people can relate with the needs designer sunglasses, and on average, will get 2 wears out of them before they go.
They leave them in an Uber somewhere and they're gone.
They're gone, and then it's time to replace. That's the part that is so infuriating.
It's like $100 or $200 for a pair of sunglasses, and they're gone within like 3 weeks.
I went to one of those on my honeymoon, on one of those like over the water hut places, and everything
Was
had
this in Bora Bora?
everything boring, and everything had to be boated out because it's an island, so they don't have anything. So every time my wife wanted to order a Coke, Diet Coke or Coke Zero, it was like $15.
And then someone has to like boat it to
so
you.
annoying.
Yeah, and
So it's just like one servant with a Diet Coke.
No,
on a
I'm
boat?
just saying when they even, but no, not like that.
Here you
I'm
go.
just saying everything
Are
was.
you sure
Everything
this is
they
worth
explained to me that everything was
They're
so
like 15
expensive.
minutes later, I want some chips.
All right, paddle.
But what would happen is, Allie, we'd be sitting by the pool, and she would order this Diet Coke. It'd be $15. She'd have a sip of it. We'd go swimming. They would sit in the sun. It would get really hot. We'd come back to the chairs, and she
then
would
it'd
go
be all watered
and it would
down.
be all hot because it was. And then she'd go like, "It's really hot now. I just order another one." And I was like, "No, you're not going to order another one. What is going on here? It's just like
Can't do
outrageous."
this.
Hey, Jesus, welcome to KROQ. Go ahead. You're on with El Cheapo.
Good morning, Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet
Dibbit.
I guess my wife would tell you that I'm a spending person, but I call it as proper investments instead. 2 years ago, when the iPhone 14 Pro came out, I decided to buy it because I need a new phone. She thought it was going to be a cheap phone because she doesn't know much prices about technology. When she found out how much it cost, it almost led to a divorce.
Really?
Yeah,
Just because of a phone?
What'd you pay retail for that thing? Like $1,500?
$1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you finance that over like 3 years or something?
Yeah.
But it's a pattern because I also purchased a used car for $4,000. I purchased an air fryer, and she sees it as me just frivolously spending, but I see it as a positive investment.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you
all about
need
how
a
you
car.
spend it. Yeah, I mean, the air fryer, the car, they're not necessarily the same category. I don't think I ran out for an air fryer and came back with a car.
I have a spending problem. I bought a car
Vanessa,
for $4,000,
you're-
which is cheap.
You're on KROQ. Welcome to El Cheapo, talking about times your significant other's spending has fired you up. What's up?
Hi, good morning. My daughter wants to say hi also.
Oh, good. Hi, daughter. Thanks for listening to the
there.
show. Don't listen to too much of what we say.
But my boyfriend spends at least $250 on lame Pokemon and Lorcana cards. And
And does your daughter collect anything?
Yes. He has all of them involved in it. It's so annoying.
That's a good investment.
And expensive.
And does he tell you what he's doing, or do you find out he's doing this? Because I would think that's the kind of thing you would hide from your significant other if you're dropping hundreds of dollars on Pokemon cards.
He because he hates driving, so he tells me to drive him on the weekends. But yesterday he's like, I have to go to the store with Zeta, so just I don't know what we're gonna do, but just pick her up later. And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm at Walmart. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Listen, I know Jake's always talking about these this little used card hustle he's involved in, Magic the Gathering. It's never
I don't feel like cards are. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have to know a lot about cards for it really to be worth it. I feel like the collecting is more work than the actual money making.
It's the same thing I go through as a guy that's got a gambling issue. Is you always think, especially if you buy a pack, it's that feeling of I don't know what could be in here. There could be something of extreme value in here.
Right.
You get all excited, but the reality is it rarely ever is, and then you end up blowing your money. Fur on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, this is Ferd from Ontario.
What's up, Fur?
Hey, online gambling, dude. My girlfriend, she'll gamble, and sometimes she wins like $5,000, $3,000, but it takes like a month to get your money. So for her not to wait, she'll start gambling again and gamble it all off again. It's like, what the?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, my mom was really into the online bingo for a while.
That's sad.
And she would lose a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you can really put away thousands of dollars just doing online bingo. But then that every once in a while you win like $5,000
Right.
and you're like, oh, great,
Yeah,
I'm back up to where I
But
started.
that's the best thing those little online casinos do is they let you kind of win out of the gate. So then you feel like you're playing with the house's money, and then you end up losing way more back.
510 on the text line said candles. My wife spends so much money on expensive candles from the farmer's market. That's another thing that I always try and steer Katie away from at a farmer's market. Any jewelry or candles, I'm like, let's keep walking over here. And she's like, ooh, this one smells like San Francisco.
Yeah, you
and
got.
I'm like, it doesn't.
Why would you want that? That's a terrible smell.
It smells like urine.
Like
Yeah.
a homeless orgy.
Klein. Alley. Show. Mornings on KROQ. 106.7 KROQ.
800-520-1067. Numbers to join the show this morning on KROQ. El Cheapo is checking in on a Thrifty Thursday. Sometimes this makes you feel worse about yourself, but I think sometimes you listen to El Cheapo and her ways, you actually feel better about yourself because you go, I'm not doing what she's doing on a regular basis.
I think a lot of people do the things that I'm doing on a regular basis. I don't think I'm in the minority here.
Everyone knows somebody in their group of friends or in their family that is exactly like you, that ticks like you do, that does the things you do, that will wait in line at Home Depot to return a plant because it died and she took advantage of the lifetime guarantee.
Yes.
But then there are other people that despise people like you because we're stuck behind you in line when we're just trying to do regular things. So
Well,
today,
whatever, I'm never going to see you again, and I'm going to save my $7, and you're not.
the question for El Cheapo is what is either the pettiest, dumbest, most annoying, whatever the reason you held up a line or were held up in line because someone was attempting to be an El Cheapo.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
Let me start by saying I'm not one of those people that holds up a line at like TJ Maxx with a cart full of things and then starts going over item by item and trying to haggle the prices down and basically do a second shopping trip in front of the cashier.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you-
one of those people.
But didn't you say that you tried to return a pair of shoes that you wore to a wedding and then you held up the entire return line because the woman explained we can't take these back, they're scuffed, and you said, I don't know why.
Well, yeah, but that's
Oh,
different.
that's
That's one item. And I was in the customer service line.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't in the regular line where
Think
they
of-
have the little flags and stuff.
Think of all the lines you've held up with your stupid, stupid reasons.
Hey, I'm not alone. Somebody on Instagram said I held up I held up a line because somebody gave me a ripped dollar as change and I felt cheated. So I had to wait for them
man.
to close the register, go get another dollar, open it. It was like a whole to-do. But here's what happened at CVS. I walked in and I needed to buy some greeting cards for graduation. I needed to buy 5 cards in total. I picked them out. It was supposed to be a very quick trip. I went to the register, and of course I went to self-checkout because it's faster. And then I thought, wait a minute.
Not when you're involved. It's definitely not faster. It's faster for everyone else. I bet you the whole store is chanting self-checkout, self-checkout.
She went to self-checkout!
All right.
So when I get to self-checkout, I'm like, you know what? I bet if I pay for one card and ask to get the receipt printed, I'll get a coupon that, like every once in a while you get like a $5 or a $3 rewards or whatever, and then I can put it towards the remainder of my items, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, CVS does like to shoot out those 3-mile-long receipts, and every once in a while on there.
You
Usually,
get something good after you buy stuff.
sometimes. I feel like more often than not, it's a bunch of coupons for stuff you would never buy, and that's why they're giving it to you because they want you to buy more stuff.
Yeah, but the more you buy, then every once in a while, sometimes you get like a $10 no questions asked or 35% off one item.
Got it.
So I was.
You buy one
I
card,
was
you
gonna
have
cheat the
5.
system.
You go, I'm just going to pay for the first one, do a checkout,
Yeah,
and then it'll give me one of my sweet coupons, and then I'll apply it to the next
to
one.
the rest of my purchase.
Smart. I mean, kind of,
Thank
but also
you.
dumb.
So it asks if I want to email or print the receipt. I say print the receipt. It's very long. I do a check, but meanwhile somebody has, they've come up and they're waiting. And I look and I do not have the savings that I wanted. It was like savings on Tylenol and hair products.
Right.
And I was like, damn it. Okay, so I put it in that little receipt slot, where you like shove it down there.
Yep.
And then I decided to buy one other card. To see if I could just have another one printed out. I was like, come on, baby, come on. This one's going to be the one. I know it.
You're
if I buy one
playing
more
the
thing.
self-checkout at CVS like it's a slot machine, but it's not a slot machine.
So after I did it with the third card, the receipt, the receipt disposal thing was full, and they needed to call an attendant over to open
my God. This is like, what was best case
And I
scenario?
was like, help is on the way. I was like, oh no. And he was like, what's the problem? I was like, I don't know how, but the receipt thing is full and da-da-da-da. And they were like, okay, they had to like empty it out and fix it. And then by the time that happened, there were a few people behind me. And I was like, well, now this just looks weird. So I buy.
By the way, these people, you understand, because everyone, when they're trying to check out, they're in a hurry. They want to get somewhere. And they're looking at you and they're realizing, what is this
Why
woman
is she
doing?
buying one card at a time?
She's buying greeting cards at 5 different transactions instead of just scanning full. And I'm actually shocked you didn't do the ultimate El Cheapo move, especially with greeting cards. Scan one, slide them all into the envelope.
Oh, see, you guys have made me feel guilty about that, so I'm not doing it.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
finally.
Now
You've done something.
I'm doing this, which is worse, I think. But then I did the final card, and of course, that's when it prints out a $5 coupon.
For your next trip.
For my next
Yeah, 'cause
trip,
they
because
know.
it knows that I'm done.
Yeah, you got beat by the system.
So then I didn't go to my car. I had to go back into the store and find something that I wanted to buy that was $6 so that I could only pay $1 for an item. And it took me about a half an hour, but I found something.
925 on the text line wants us to know they had to go to a Pet Food Express last night, to return $60 worth of canned cat food because my cat died last week. Held up the line, and the 3 people behind me watched them cry for 2 minutes before someone opened another register.
Oh, no.
Now, that's, if it's a sob story, this is often the case. I felt terrible this past weekend. I went over to see that If movie, which was already a giant waste of time and money, at the AMC at Universal on City Walk, because I like crowds of people, apparently. And they had the system in there was like, they have so many registers to buy the popcorn and stuff, but only one that's got a person at it.
Yeah.
25 registers, one of them's got a person
I
at
hate
it.
that.
And the line is like 20 deep. And then
you're like, is there some kind of manager that can see what's happening and add one more checker?
they got like 9 people making popcorn. That's a 1-person job.
Yeah.
And then they got 1 person on the register, which is a 9-person job. I don't know what's going on. They're all ass backwards over there. So they finally open up a second register, and I get lucky enough to be like, the guy goes, come on, you're up. And I walk up, I'm holding the popcorn, this and that. And the guy goes, are you a Stubbs member? And I said, no, I'm not. He goes, well, if you sign up now, you'll save $1 on this large popcorn.
Oh.
And I said, don't worry about it.
Really?
Not interested. Because I care about everyone else trying to make it to a movie. And he goes, you sure? It's free. I can sign you up right now. Just need your email. And I go, I really don't want to do it.
Klein, they just needed your email.
Allie, I get it, but I don't want. I just want to give the guy my money and move on. I don't care.
You can give him less money if you just give him your email.
And then the
address.
guy, once again, doesn't take no for an answer. He goes, listen, you got a couple sodas here, you got popcorn, you got some candy. You're going to get enough Stubbs point to get your next snack for free.
Whoa.
And I still go, I'm good, man.
You should have just given them my email address.
I don't need to be in Stubbs. And then
Dude, this guy's pushy as ass, man.
I know.
Oh my god!
I couldn't
How
believe
old
it.
was he? 14?
No, 30-something. So I say to the guy, fine, here's the email. I start to give it to him.
He cracked you?
Cracked me. I start to give him the email. I can see the people behind me are all mad now because everyone's trying to get to a movie, and they're like, and I'm holding up the line to say what they believe is $1 on popcorn. And I'm giving the guy, it's Klein at KROQ. K-R, spell that? K-L-I, no, E-I.
Don't give the KROQ email because they always screw it up.
K-R-O-C, no, K-R-O-Q. And then the guy, I go, just forget. The guy finally shows me the screen. It couldn't have been more wrong. The email address, I go, perfect. That's the one. That's the one. And people are mad.
562 said, in theory, Allie did not even save anything. She still had to spend $1 more than she would have spent if she had just bought the cards and left, not to mention all the time that she wasted.
That's the Allie puts no value on her own time. Mike on KROQ, it's El Cheapo. You've held up a line. You were
Good
held
morning.
up. What's up?
Sweet David.
Sweet David.
Dong.
Dong dong.
I was at the store and I saw 805 beer available in cans at buy one, get one free when I waited in line
Nice.
and went to go check it out. Unfortunately, someone didn't update the system, so it caused the grocery store to open 3 additional lines while I had to sit there.
Well, yeah, because it's not your fault that they have screwed up the advertising. If you're seeing a buy one, get one free deal and you're getting it and you bring it up to the register and it's not scanning, that's on them. They need to fix it.
Yeah, but Allie, there's different people in the world. There's the people that go up there and they go, hey, no, that's not a real promotion, or that's over, that ended. And you go, all right, forget it. I'll just take this one case or I'll move on. And then there's the people that are like, I demand satisfaction.
You know, sometimes
there was no demand. No, because you can't miss out on those great prices.
It's true. And sometimes if you're not sure, Klein, you can take a picture of the price tag. And then when you bring it up to the register, they're like, no, I don't know. And then you show them and you go, look, this is what I saw. You got to honor it.
714 says, I have a new description of hell, and that is waiting in a line behind Allie.
Klein,
Alley, show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
KROQ, we are a Klein Alley Show. How's your relationship going? Time to do a little audit. Things are going well? Are you happy? Or you feel like there's something that other person does that annoys you to your core? Maybe it's something small, started very petty. Probably said, this isn't even going to bother me. There's things now my wife hates about me that I swear to God she used to think were cute. Aww. She used to think it was funny when I would like make jokes when we would get like wrong numbers and I would put it on speaker and I would just be like, mess with the person. Now she's like, it's annoying, just don't answer. I'm like, you used to laugh at that.
Oh,
So-
yeah, but I think after so long it gets old, right?
I get it, and that's why we do the petty claims court, to eliminate the petty problems, figure out who's right, who's wrong, and you will become a jury of peers in a moment. We need you to interact with this, so please listen closely to this case we're about to bring to you. In a moment, we're going to meet Blair, we're going to meet Anthony. Their trial is coming to the airwaves of KROQ. This is Petty Claims Court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
All right, let's find out who put in the claim. You know, I've always said it's usually the lady that reaches out to us and is upset about something that her partner is doing. But in this particular case, I think Anthony put in the claim. So let's get Anthony on first. Anthony, welcome to Petty Claims Court. Good morning.
Good morning. Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots to you. Why don't you tell us why you've turned to us and also turn your radio down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm going to side with
so,
Blair
yeah, so-
without even hearing the
Blair,
case.
Oh, man.
Voting for Blair. Go ahead,
This isn't
Anthony.
funny now or later.
Yeah.
What's going on, Anthony?
Yeah, so we've been living together for 5 months, and we had one TV to set up in the house, right? And it had to be between bedroom and living room. I wanted living room, she wanted bedroom, right? Well, long story short, we got the living room, right? But happy ending? I don't think so. Okay, she has found a way to turn the couch into a bed to where now, if I want to watch TV in the comfort of my own couch, I can't without disturbing her or upsetting her. So now my sacred TV time is interrupted because she's taking over the couch now.
Well, I like the passion. He's bringing the argument. They moved into a place.
They have one TV. They got to pick a spot for where it goes. And I would think living room is the obvious choice.
Right. I can't believe you even had the conversation. I do remember having a similar thought in college when I moved into a place first time that was like more than just that one dorm room you have, and you have the same one TV, but you go, do you put this where everyone can see it, or do you put it by the bed because you want to watch TV when you're going to sleep, waking
Yeah,
up?
I know.
All right, Anthony, this is interesting. Now, Blair would like to defend herself, I guess, but you're arguing that not only did you lose the placement of the TV, but now she has basically turned your couch into her own second bed, right? That's what you're saying?
Correct.
All right. Blair, would you like to defend yourself? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. I think he's really dramatic. I grew up with TVs in my room all as a kid, even into my teens, right? And I would also like to say that I told him at the beginning of this, right, that we should get 2 TVs since at the moment, right, like I'm not working, so that way he can have what he wants and I can have what I want. But he chose to not do that. So to not disturb him while he's sleeping, right, when I'm watching my shows and everything, I will go to the couch. But he wants to have his cake and eat it too, as we can see.
And
so.
and what shows are you watching?
We watch Salem. I watch Love Island. You know, stuff that gets kind of rowdy.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't want him to wake up.
Well, why is the second TV not an option? Is this like, is it a financial
It seems like Anthony
thing?
is a minimalist. He doesn't want to have a ton of TVs, right?
Yeah, you got it completely right, Ali.
Anthony, you're wrong.
No.
More TVs, the better.
No.
The more TV, I'm thinking about getting a new TV this weekend.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because I
You
wanna-
have so many TVs.
I know. That's my point.
He needs a ceiling TV.
Ceiling TV. I
Oh,
just
you've
learned
been
about
stuck
that.
on the ceiling
I got to get a
TV.
ceiling TV. I got to get it. I'm telling you, Anthony, have you ever lived with multiple TVs? Once you live with multiple TVs, you never go back. You know these people that go through their whole life and they say, I never had In-N-Out. I don't need it. I know everyone talks about it. It's probably great, but I don't want it. I've never had it. And then eventually they try it. They're like, what was I doing not having In-N-Out? It's so good.
Yeah, but also, you know, Anthony just wants to probably spend some quality time with Blair, especially in the bedroom. They say that if you do not have a TV in your bedroom, you'll have more sex, you'll have better intimacy. You're not going to be just laying in bed staring at a screen, which is not real bonding time, right, Anthony?
Yeah, and I want more sex. I said it.
Blair, care to comment?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with background noise when that's going on. So that would be my rebuttal to that.
You want background noise during the sex.
Yeah, that's more my vibe, definitely.
Right.
So this is an interesting situation because TV placement, who watches what. I mean, this is a fight that happens in a ton of relationships. But in this particular one, the one thing that's very different here is it's the one TV. Can I ask you, without being too personal, what is the size of the TV?
Yeah, it's about a 30-inch. Oh.
Babe, it's a 50-inch. It's not a 30.
Are you
it's
sure?
A 50
It feels like a 30. Okay, 40,
no, it's
40.
A 50-inch.
Are we talking about TVs?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. Well, you give you guys 10 seconds of closing arguments, and then we will get to the only question that really matters, which is who's right and who's wrong. The jury will determine that. So, Blair, you were brought to trial because Anthony says that you lost the placement of the TV, but then you just basically made the couch your now second bed. So, go ahead, 10 seconds to close it out. What do you got?
Okay, I just believe that I'm actually looking out for him. I'm not working at the moment, like I said, right? So he's sleeping for work, and I'm just moving to the couch so I can watch my shows in peace. And if we had 2 TVs, we wouldn't be going through this. So I think he should buy another TV.
All right, Anthony.
I love that you are asking him to buy another TV when you're not the one working. It's just amazing.
I love it. It's great.
I don't want to bother you because you have to work, so you should buy another TV for me.
Anthony, 10 seconds closing arguments. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, Fancy Klein, okay? We can't all just buy 2 Vs just like that, okay?
Yeah,
I want one TV.
TVs are cheaper than anything. TVs are cheaper than sandwiches now. Avocados cost more than TVs right now. I'm telling you.
I can't do it. I won't do it. Got to have one TV, and I need to have that TV. I make the money, for now, and I need the TV when I want it.
All right, you guys, whoever wants to vote, we need the first 100 texts right now at 800-520-1067. You're voting for Blair. You're voting for Anthony. Someone's going to win this petty claims court. We will tally the votes during this Hozier song. Too Sweet, and then we'll come back and announce who wins and who loses. Once again, if you've got a problem in your relationship, would like to battle it out over the airwaves, you can always slide in the DMs at Klein Alley Show. Reach out to us there. We'll come back with a verdict next.
Klein Alley Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Your chance to be a part of something special involving Linkin Park when we play back-to-back Linkin Park songs. It could happen at any point this morning. Call us up, and we get you into a very special event tomorrow in L.A. with Linkin Park. That's all we have. We have no more details other than that. And just be listening because it could happen at any point this morning. Could be the next songs we play. I don't even know. Right now, though, let's get into something with Vanessa because she is known for many things. Doing impressions of celebrities is not one of those things.
That's right.
That changes today.
Today is the day that you will now think of Vanessa as the woman of many voices. And she was not a fan of this idea. We did pitch this to her, and she said, no, thank you. And then she wasn't feeling good. We think she faked being sick last week to avoid this. And then she had her rollerblades stolen from her car.
She did a good impression of a sick person, though.
You did a great impression of someone who was sick in the boogie phase.
Because I was in the boogie face.
But now you are back to healthy, right?
I'm back to healthy.
And so, as you know, we've given her a list. Now, some of these people she didn't even know
existed,
who they were.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm gonna start with that one dude.
Okay, great. So people on the phone will have a chance to try to figure out who you're doing an impression of. We don't know. I mean, other than the list we've provided you with, we gave you way more than we'll have time for. So we don't know which one you're going to be picking from the list. But once again, let's just see how you do it, figuring out who Vanessa is attempting to do an impression of in this brand new game on KROQ called First Impressions. And if this is your first impression of the show,
sorry. Or you're welcome.
All right, let's add Ed in Santa Clarita. Give you a chance at this. Go ahead, Ed. Good morning and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs to you. All right, listen closely. Here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, you knew her once as producer Vanessa, but now you know her as someone completely different. And
who is it?
Who is it?
So, I sound like Santa Claus. Ha 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 ha, and that is how I laugh. I'm an old school actor, and no, I am not a ghost. But that is the best impression of this man I can think of. I just want to give you a clue. Again, old school actor with a mustache, not a ghost.
You said not a ghost 3
because I feel like this man sounds like a ghost.
Wow,
That was like a weird riddle.
It really was strange.
I'm red, white, but black all over.
Sure wasn't all the
Why-
20s and 60s and 40s movies.
20s and 60s and 40s.
What a career.
You went
He's
forward
been
and then
alive
backwards.
forever,
Hold
and
on.
this was the very first day I've heard of him.
Oh, okay. So you don't. So let me ask you a question. The impression you're doing right now, Vanessa, is someone that you didn't.
Literally first impression.
This is your first break, but have you actually heard them speak at all, or no?
On YouTube.
Right.
And they talk like this.
All right. I gave her the list of names. I have no idea.
I think I know who she's doing.
I'm looking at
I
the.
think I know too. I
Really?
think.
Ed, you
Yeah.
got a guess? Ed, this is first impressions with Vanessa.
Oh, Clark Gable.
Don't guess a ghost, because that would be wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely not a ghost. If you're
I was
gonna-
going to say Casper. but-
Casper would have been a good guess, which she said many times.
It's only
Do you
just
want me to tell you who I am?
Yeah, Vanessa, who are you?
I'm Sean Connery. I don't know how to say his last name.
Okay.
What does the ghost have to do with it?
Because he sounds like one. What do you mean?
What do you
Why
mean?
do you still do
Hold
the
on.
impression?
Vanessa, explain. You're Sean who?
Connery.
You're adding a syllable to Sean
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you think he is a ghost?
He sounds like a ghost.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I think that's what threw everyone off.
Yeah, that was very confusing.
You were
All right.
really stuck
Okay,
on
wait,
the
I
ghost
think
thing.
this next one people would definitely get.
Okay.
I will bet they will not. I'm going to go ahead and take the under. Let's say hi to Michelle, Buena Park. Welcome to First Impressions with Vanessa. Go ahead. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Did you know that?
She's like second guessing me.
Did you know that first one by chance by listening on hold or no?
Not one clue.
Yeah,
no.
I get it.
All right.
Okay.
What do you mean?
All right, here we go. Vanessa, here we go. This is her first time trying to do impressions of famous people. We got another one for you, so whenever you're ready,
Here
Vanessa.
I go, do. I love to sing in all of my movies, and I like to make faces. I might play a panda, and I look like a panda. Bam, bam, bam. I like to rock.
I totally got it.
Tell me, I
I don't know.
singing.
All right, hold on.
A
That's
lot of
enough.
clues there. A lot of clues.
I'm going to say Sean Connery again.
That's not how you say it.
Sounded similar. Sean Connery, excuse me. Michelle, do you have any guesses as to who she's attempting to do an impression of?
Come on, Michelle.
Oh, I'm looking at the list now. I think this
I know
is
who it is,
I think
yeah.
I now know, but
I totally got it.
it's just terrible. Yeah, go ahead, Michelle.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another clue.
Okay.
I once wore a Speedo and a mask. I'm laughing. In a movie.
I once wore a Speedo and a mask in a movie.
But she's not really. See, this is the problem.
That's my impression with facts.
But you're not really attempting to do an impression of
I'm
his
literally doing him.
voice. Oh, that's you doing him in your head. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah. He sings everything and makes a lot of faces.
All right,
Yeah, he
Michelle.
does.
He does.
Any guess before she has to tell you who she's trying to do?
Oh, I absolutely no clue. No idea.
Come
So
on,
many clues
Michelle.
there.
323 says I got it. It's Count Chocula from the cereal.
He definitely wears a Speedo and a mask.
All right. Why don't
A
you
lot
tell?
of people on the text line have it.
Yeah, but that's not because it sounded. It's just because she said enough things that the
She's
guy.
saying
was
she's doing an
Because I
impression.
sound like him.
No, you don't. Vanessa, go ahead. Why don't you tell Michelle who you were doing an
Guy
impression
from
of?
The Office.
No, Michelle, you're wrong.
Who
I'm
are you?
Jack Black.
She's Jack Black. All right, Michelle. Nice effort.
That's how he rocks out, though.
Yeah.
I give Vanessa credit.
He's
yeah.
going like that.
All right,
Totally.
so
Faces.
Yeah, making faces.
so that was Vanessa attempting to do Jack Black.
And she's right. She's doing an impression with facts.
Let's say hi to Chewy and Whittier. Give Chewy a chance at this one. That would have been a great one to give Vanessa. Chewbacca.
Oh, my
I
God.
wonder if she could have done that. Let me hear a little Chewbacca from you, Vanessa, just to see what you would have done.
Chewbacca. I don't know. How does Chewbacca sound?
perfect.
Chewbacca.
That's
I
right.
don't know.
That's right. All right. Chewy on K-Rock.
It says Chewbacca.
Chewbacca just says his name.
Says his name. in a whisper.
Chewbacca.
All right. Let's see if you can get this next one. Vanessa's got a lot of. These are all, by the way, just
The
so you know.
first person who can get one
Yeah.
wins a lot.
Yeah, and the game will never come back. So this is a limited edition drop. It's a one and done. Vanessa is ready to go. She's got another impression, stellar impression. She'll drop. Go ahead. Chewy's listening, Vanessa.
I'm usually pumping iron at the gym. Hold on. Or doing political stuff. I have muscles. I'm failing at this one. Okay, hold on. One, Chewy, 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna change.
Okay.
Hello, I'm an actress, and if you already can't guess who I am, just know that I am smarter in Spanish. And if you are on Instagram more than most people, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you need another clue, just think of me. I'm literally doing the voice.
I'm lost.
That voice is my voice.
All right. Eddie, Chewy, you got to guess.
I was gonna guess on Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm confused now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the first one was that. Hey, good job. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, hold on. Chewy, congratulations. You've won.
I know, this is a fail. Sorry, everyone.
We've all won.
This is a success. in my
Yes, it
opinion.
is.
We've all lost, is what
How
happened
many
here.
more celebrity impressions do you
So many. And, okay.
Can you just do the one you feel the best about? Because to me, all
It
of
was
these.
Jack Black. Jack Black was my best one.
That was the best one you have?
Wait, okay, here it goes. I'm really funny, and my eyes are little, and I don't know why I talk with a high voice and grumpy. But I'm a comedian. I'm grumpy. And
Is it Klein? It's Klein.
This.
Is that me?
No.
Oh.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
They've been talking about forever.
Which guy is that?
You know, the guy that kind of doesn't have a job, but he basically doesn't have a job.
All right, I don't know what you're doing a bit now. It's not working. It says here, line 3, pick up the guy who got stung in the junk by the scorpion, but that's not the guy.
Oh, but he's doing a little bit.
Are you trying to do a bit that you're the guy that got bitten by the
That
scorpion?
thing that Ali does where, like, things rub off on people.
Yeah, your bit's not working, though. Look, I appreciate the effort. I like when listeners try to get involved in the show, but you're no offense, it stinks.
I think we mean offense, actually.
By the way, Vanessa did say she was able to track down that guy.
Yes.
And here he is. Go ahead, Vanessa.
Hit it.
So, yes, my penis did get stung.
Thank you. No,
but for reals, guys, I was able to get them. So we're going to talk to them.
When are we going to have them on?
Well, I was able to get them, but for show time. Like, that's the only time they could do.
They wouldn't even agree to come on the KROQ morning show? They would only do a bonus podcast show overtime?
Which is good, because they can say, like,
Oh,
bad
that's
words.
good. Yeah, that's right. We can ask him about what's going on with his junk. All right, so that's after the show today. We got the show overtime.
A deep dive with the scorpion guy.
This guy who got bitten in Vegas on his junk with the scorpion. We're going to ask him that, Jake. He'll tell us what it felt like, a sting or a bite, in graphic detail.
I'm sure he's saying bite because it felt like a bite.
All right, so that's coming up later today. That'll be very uncensored. That's after the show. Let's get to Petty Claims Court. Come on, time is valuable. Here we go.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
All right. Let's see who the plaintiff is and who's the defendant. In a moment, you will be the jury. Your opinion matters, so listen closely to this case and help us decide who wins and who loses. Let's say hi to Sergio, who put in the claim on his friend. Hey, Sergio, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How's it going, guys?
It's going all right with us. You've got a feud going with a buddy of yours?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing that we need to talk about.
How long have you guys been friends?
As far as I remember, like over 10 years.
Okay, so does that go back to school? Like, were you guys friends from high school or something?
No, we started dating through like mutual girlfriends.
You started dating?
I mean, not dating, like we've known each other because we were dating girls that were in the same classroom together.
Got it. Okay, so you guys were both dating girls. The girls were friends, and you became friends because of those girls. Hello?
And now you're both dating? Are you guys dating or what?
No, we're not. We're not.
Your friend's name is Dustin. Let me see if I can get Dustin on the phone as well. Hey, Dustin, you know, Sergio has brought you to petty claims court today because of something that he claims you do. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, I've kind of heard about it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let Sergio accuse you of what it is that you're doing, and then we will go ahead and hash this out and decide who's right, who's wrong. What's up, Sergio? What does he do?
All right. Well, guys, I decided to contact you guys because we and him, we have our little smoke sessions and stuff when we can, and I've noticed that over the years, my lighters have been missing.
Yeah. And
so I'm here to call him out. Basically, I think he's pocketing my good lighters.
So when you say good lighters, you're talking about like Zippos or just a
Bic.
just a regular
like
the Bics, the reusables.
Yeah, like the ones that always light, like that don't blow up, not the crackhead lighter ones, the nice ones.
Yeah. And those are the ones that last the longest, Klein. Those ones that are like all transparent, those are the worst. Those
Right.
ones that are just by the register at the liquor store, those are like, take that. I don't give a crap. But especially the full-size Bic lighters, those are the ones that you really got to keep track
So
of.
every time you gather with friends and smoke, the lighter, you go in with lighter, then next thing you know, lighter's missing. And why do you think Dustin is responsible for the thievery of the lighter?
Well, half the time it's just me and him, so it's either me or him. I'm thinking it's him.
That's not much of a smoke circle right
Yeah,
there.
I know. But I had a friend like this, and there was always, whether it was 2 people, 4 people, whatever, there would always be a lighter that went missing. And one day in her center console, we found a Ziploc bag full of all of our lighters. She had been hoarding them. And some people do it on purpose. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, but there are people out there that do it.
Dustin, what do you think about these charges brought against you by your buddy Sergio?
They're kind of petty. You know, it is very petty because I got some reasons why I'll be honest. I do take the lighters.
Yeah.
Oh, you do take the lighter?
Intentionally?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Intentionally.
Yeah, intentionally for sure.
Mm-hmm. See, they're out there.
And what are the reasons you steal his lighters?
He doesn't really smoke cigarettes anymore. I still do, but when we first started hanging out, I would give him probably 6 or 7 cigarettes every day that we hung out, and those things are expensive, man.
So you feel that over the course of your relationship with this guy as a buddy, he has bummed so many cigarettes off of you that he is indebted to you, and as a result, you're going to make it up by stealing his lighters currently?
For sure.
Huh.
For sure.
Interesting argument.
That is true. And who's providing the weed in most of these smoke sessions? Is it pretty even?
Oh, that would actually be him for the most part.
So you've gone from mooching cigarettes off him to now mooching weed off of him.
No, he would mooch cigarettes off of me, but now I mooch weed off of him.
818 said these dudes are definitely piping each other.
Totally. Dating.
Hey, ain't no shame in the game.
There is another thing, Klein. I don't know if you've run into this, but there are people who are just irresponsible with lighters. There are people who are smokers, whether it's weed, cigarettes, whatever, and they are just dumb with lighters. They never have a lighter. They never know where they are. So some of them deserve to have their lighters taken from them because they don't have lighter responsibility.
Yeah, but if you're the person that constantly is buying if you find yourself buying a lighter more than because as you know, those big ones last for years if handled properly. If you're one of these people that finds yourself buying a lighter every couple of weeks, it's because you are either irresponsible or someone is stealing your lighter, and it's in the prime. I love finding lighters.
It's great, but my mom never has a damn lighter.
And your mom's a big smoker.
I know, but why, as a smoker, and often never has cigarettes? And I'm like, how are you such an irresponsible smoker that you don't have cigarettes or lighters ever?
She had no problem smoking when she was pregnant with you. Hey, Adam, quickly, we don't usually start talking to the jury until part 2 of the Petty Claims Court, but you'd like to add to this case between Sergio and his buddy Dustin. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a buddy who would take the lighters on purpose and put them in a shoebox in his closet.
Yeah, there are lighter hoarders.
And how many would he have in there? Like hundreds?
Like a full shoebox of lighters.
And what is this for? Is it saving up for the inevitable zombie apocalypse? Is it just like as a trophy, like he hunted it in the wild and brought it back? What is the reason for it? I don't get that.
I don't know. I think he just wanted to steal people's lighters.
I think when you get one, you're like, oh, cool, free lighter. and you don't want to throw it away, what are you going to do with it? You have to put it somewhere, and then you have a spot for your lighters where you're just like, if you're ever looking for one, you know it's in the shoebox.
I am not a smoker, but I do always like to have a lighter on me. I don't know why it is, but I always like to have one. Maybe some of it's weed. Maybe it's because I want a band to do an encore. I'm not sure the reason why, but I have a lighter with me at all times, in my car, in my bag, at home. I like to have lighters. But
so you have multiple?
I have multiple, and I'll be honest, I don't remember buying any of them.
I can't remember the last time I bought a lighter.
Which means I must have also accidentally either stolen or taken lighters.
Yeah, and I've been a person who has stolen a lighter, but I think most people, if they light whatever they're going to light, you just instinctively put it in your pocket, don't you?
At some point.
So then you're part of it is not, it's like subconscious that you're just putting it away.
The worst is when you get called out for having a lighter when you're with a friend and they're like, you have the lighter, and you're like, I definitely don't. And then you reach in your pocket and you're like, yep, I have the lighter. Because I think it is a...
No, then you lie.
Then you lie. I still don't have it.
Yeah.
That's my keys. All right. 10 seconds closing arguments. The jury will decide who's right, who's wrong. In this case, although Dustin did kind of admit fault here, so this may not even be much of a trial needed. But Sergio, you're accusing your buddy Dustin, a decade-long friend that you may or may not be sleeping with, that he that he not only took one lighter, but he has stolen many lighters from you over the years, correct?
Correct. I mean, besides the sleeping part with each other?
Right. That part is on record.
562 said the sexual tension between Sergio and Dustin is too intense for me to vote. Hook up already.
Who needs a lighter with all these sparks? That's a good point. All right, Dustin, 10 seconds of closing arguments. What would you like to say?
Yeah, so I'm also going to say that after these smoke sessions, I have to listen to, alien conspiracies and all this stuff.
Oh, really? He's one of those guys?
Yeah, and so that's kind of like a tax for having to listen to these. And then also when I take the lighter, less chance of him getting more into those conspiracies. And then also he's been flexing, working a bunch of overtime too. So I figured he's got enough money to buy another lighter.
323 wants to put this on record. Sergio be dusting that ass. So I think that's worthy of mentioning. All right.
That's worthy of mentioning.
Just want to get that on the record, these guys. Who knows what is going on here? It's time for you to vote. Is your vote for Sergio? He's accused his buddy Dustin of being irresponsible, stealing lighters. Everyone knows someone like that. Dustin has accused Sergio of being handsome.
And hard to get.
800-520-1067. You vote for who wins and who loses. The verdict is next.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
This is Hosier, and you are listening to Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. I'm not, but you are.
Oh, well, that's mean. Now you're just getting mean. Ken, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of call in defense of the lady about the Hosier song. But first off, I just want to say you guys do a great job. I enjoy the show every morning. You're the best show on the West Coast. I appreciate all the work that you guys do. On the other hand, and
here's the rub, Allie, and here's the rub. We've never received the pure compliment ever. It is always followed.
Look at the compliment in general. You're the best show on the West Coast.
You already had to say, forget about you. You couldn't compete with those flyover states. But all right, go ahead. All right, fine. Continue, however, Ken. We're listening. You've got our attention now.
Yeah, so the other lady's really offended by the Hosier song. I get it, because I know you guys play Murder on the Dance Floor so much during the day, and I typically tend to just change the station. So, but
here's the reality, and I will speak for people that think that we are too repetitive in the songs we play. I think that the thought was always most people listen to the radio 5 minutes. They always do research. Oh, people listen 5 minutes at a time, 10 minutes at a time. We are trying to get people to listen longer. That's the goal of this. And there are some people, and maybe Ken's one of those people. I don't know. Ken, you may, for all we know, you listen for an hour every day. If that's the case, great. Then we've done our job. But as a result, you're probably going to hear some of the same songs over and over again.
Hey, and I do. I listen to your guys' whole show.
You do? Wow. Look at you. You're rare. They say that we always tell them that. We have meetings all the time with the bosses. We say, listen, there's people. This is the idea. They want to hear. We're not, we're doing new stuff every day. We try for the most part to do new things. We're always constantly meeting about how can we make the show better, make it more interesting, make people actually care about it.
How can we do more better?
We say do more better. And we say, well, let's see if Omar's ready to go.
You guys need to do more better.
There he is.
And we say, there's people like Ken out there listen to the whole show every day. They they go, no, there's not. We don't believe it. So thank you for at least confirming that you do listen. And as a result, you're probably hearing the same songs multiple times a day, every day.
Every day.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
You know what? When you have to listen to it, so do we.
Yeah,
so
we do
think
too.
about that.
Yeah.
We have to hear the same songs and same commercials every single day, too.
Everything's good in moderation. You think about anything in life. Like, I'm a big fan of doing all the things. Eating terribly. You know, you guys always make fun. Klein's got the worst diet ever. I do, and I probably should be better and do more better. But I'm also a big fan of, you want to do a little crack? Do a little crack. Just don't do it all the time. Don't do all the crack. Just do a little crack.
And then move over to a little Coke, a little meth.
Yeah, but then clean it up for a week and say, this week I'm going to juice cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
And then, boom, back to crack.
Yeah.
Where's the line?
But they think that
Is heroin okay?
No. No, that's where I draw the line. That's
Okay.
where I draw the line.
But that's what they think. They think people are so dumb that they will not even understand the song or
Right.
know that it's playing until they've heard it 10,000
Right.
times.
And look, they're not.
Same with commercials and us.
But also, that is, listen, they've given us enough research to show that they're right and we're wrong.
Yeah, that
So,
plenty of people still don't even know that Hosier Too Sweet is a song or that Allie and Klein exist.
Most people don't. And I'm not smart enough to be able to argue the opposite of that because as soon as they put a chart in my face, they've already won. I go, well, I couldn't
Well,
possibly
they go,
read
we've
that.
been doing this for decades. We know, and you don't. And you go, okay.
Right. And that's you guys have a spreadsheet. I don't have a spreadsheet. You win this round. That's what I always
All
say.
I got is a little crack.
Here's the question. And Allie proved this yesterday. There are certain things in life you should not do naked. Allie put up a video of herself cooking Jake a burrito, a breakfast burrito, as she tried to replicate the recipe from the Olympian that eats 9,000 calories a day. And she cooked it while being totally naked. And the amount
He
of
ate
people...
a 9-egg breakfast burrito, and
Yes.
it was split up into 2 burritos. And if you want to check it out, Jake did eat the entire thing.
But
I
that-
did
I
cook
didn't know
it.
she cooked it naked.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. Jake is so disgusted now. Not because he ate 9,000 calories. He found out...
Look, I cooked half of it clothed and half of it naked.
Allie started cooking naked, and so many people reached out to Allie and said, you should not cook naked. I really hurt myself doing that.
I can't believe how many people responded about cooking naked and other things that they have done naked.
So here's the question. 800-520-1067. You did it naked, and maybe it's because of the heat wave, and you learned a valuable lesson.
Whether
good,
positive or negative.
Either good or bad.
Yeah.
So something you did naked, we'd love to hear your stories, and we'll do it next right here on KROQ.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Lots of chances to win stuff coming up this hour. Johnny doesn't know on your radio in a few moments. We got Jake, who's going to be checking in from the box. That's right. The first time Jake has been inside of a box in 7 months. I'm sure he'll make the joke again when we get him on.
This is the real box of shame.
This is a literal box of shame is happening somewhere in Southern California. He'll check in and give us them details in a moment. But as we said earlier this hour, all hour long.
Sometimes you want to play match tags, sometimes you don't. Well, if you don't, you're gonna be bummed out, because we're playing it now.
It's time to make KROQ hot for this heat wave / heat dome we're experiencing. And people are all over the phones, the text lines with their submissions. Winner will get themselves tickets so they can go cool off inside of Wild Rivers plus Cabana plus food beverage. James, what do you got for us in this edition of Mash Tags?
Ooh, sweet divots.
Sweet divots.
Hey, babies. Hey, we got red hot Reaper pepper.
There you go. That'll make it even hotter. That red hot. It's hard to take the chili peppers, make them hotter. Red hot Reaper peppers, a good way to do it.
818, my mash tag is some 41 degrees Celsius. 949, no doubt it's hot. 213, puddle of mud butt. 310,
Puddle of mud butt could win this whole thing.
panic at the electric bill.
Yep.
And another 310, melted M&M.
Melted M&M. Keep them coming.
Sometimes you want to play match tags, sometimes you don't. Well, if you don't, you're gonna be bummed out, because we're playing it now.
Get them to us any way you can this hour. We'll pick our favorites before 9 o'clock, and you can do it on the Instagram at Klein Alley Show, on the socials, or you can, of course, just call us or text us at 800-520-1067.
Sweaty bush.
All right.
That's another one.
That's beautiful. Thank you for including that. I'm
You're
glad we
welcome.
worked that in.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think this is Jake. Is this someone with a mash tag, or is this Jake the nerd?
This is Jake the nerd.
Oh.
Sad.
All right, let's go to Joe
I missed
instead.
you too.
Hi,
I
Jake.
missed you too.
Jake, where are you? You've left the KROQ studios because you were very excited to be invited to an early preview of an event happening somewhere in Southern California right now about your favorite show.
Yeah, I'm at the Westfield Century City Mall in front of the box, which is a replica from
the show Dark Matter on Apple Plus TV.
Now, did that box let you get into it, or did that box also have an excuse as to why you couldn't get inside?
No, it let me in, and I had a guide, and they were very nice.
This giant box has a headache. I'm sorry. You need to come back later.
It's not you, Jake. It's me.
It was very
This
in
box
the mood.
just feels gross today.
Look at my face. I'm sick. Hey, Jake, let me get
The
this
box
straight.
is very welcoming.
In the show, because you got me into it too, the guy goes in the box and then he pops out in these alternate universes, these alternate realities. Did you end up anywhere else, or are you still here in 2024 Southern California?
Unfortunately, I'm back now, but I did see multiple alternate universes.
Okay, but I think in the show we get like in a best case scenario, Klein, we would be getting a better Jake.
Right, you get a
in this
better
one.
version of yourself. Like, what would I be if I was rich and famous? What would I be if I married the right person? What would I be if I decided to, buy a yacht? Like, did you get a better Jake, or was it always you?
No, it was a better me every time.
Can you bring that person back into this KROQ station?
Throw yourself back in there.
trying.
Yeah, I feel like you're undercooked or something.
But
Maybe-
make sure it's the same kibby.
Okay.
So, Jake, you're going to explain, because Jake was trying to have a conversation with Allie and I yesterday about how alternate universes work and how it's not just something for sci-fi shows. He said it's actually he believes this to be
possible,
very real, and this is kind of like
It's not
that.
just me, it's science.
Okay, so we're going to give you an opportunity now with your segment, which we haven't done in a while because it's not backed by popular demand. This is Something Nerdy with Jake the Nerd, live from the box, the Dark Matter box, Century City, Westfield. Here we go. This is a very special Something Nerdy. Hit it.
He's got ulcer colitis. He's Jake the Nerd. He's got uncontrollable turns. So spread the word.
It's not funny.
He's
It's
got
a
a dog in his backpack. His name's Kibby.
The sheep.
Nerd with something nerdy.
All right, a live Something Nerdy happening
All right.
from a sci-fi box.
I'm at the immersive Dark Matter experience at the Westfield
Hey,
Mall.
are you in
where
the
step
are you in the box doing it now, or you're outside?
I'm just outside the box.
Why don't you go
We're at
inside the box?
gateway. Well, because it's not my turn anymore.
You just
Oh,
we're done. Does the box already spit you out?
The box was like, you're making it smell in here. Get out of here.
It was a musty box.
Guys,
All right.
come on. I don't want to overuse the box.
Okay.
Go ahead. I get it.
All right. Well, the box is a gateway to another life. It's based around the idea that there are an infinite amount of universes where uncountable versions of yourself exist, also known as the multiverse. So, like, there's a universe where Klein can read, where Allie is hot, where Omar is poor, where Johnny is smart, and Vanessa is a tall white woman. There's
Oh.
even a universe. There's even a universe where people like this bit. Now,
I doubt that.
this isn't just a bunch of made-up mumbo-jumbo from lazy, hungover Hollywood writers. No, this multiverse is an actual theory from the man himself, Big Daddy Science. The universe's scale is the factor that makes the possibility of a multiverse all the more believable. It's very hard to wrap your head around how massive the universe is, but think of Allie, except bigger. Not much, but bigger. Now, several branches.
Now I understand it, actually. The
so
universe is
insulting.
like Allie, only a little bigger. Now I get it.
Several branches of modern physics, including quantum theory, suggest our universe may be just one of many because in quantum mechanics, a particle exists in a superposition of all possible states all at once until, that is, someone tries to make a measurement or observe it. Think of it, a parallel universe, like parallel parking. It's totally possible until someone starts to watch you. It's exactly like that.
Ooh, all right.
It's exactly like that,
Yeah,
only completely different.
right.
In conclusion,
Yeah, thank God. Oh, my God. I was about to cut you off.
quantum theory is very complicated. The multiverse is real, and this box isn't, which is very disappointing because there's a universe out there where I'm having sex with Jennifer Connelly. Good day, sir.
Ah.
He's got ulcer colitis. He's Jake the Nerd. He's got uncontrollable turns. So spread the word. He's got a dog in his backpack. His name's Kibby. Here is Jake the Nerd with something nerdy.
Can't can't believe there's not a alternate universe where he could have used a more topical reference than Jennifer Connelly.
She's in the show.
She's in the show, you
I
dummy.
know, but you're not having sex with her in any world, dude. Even in any level.
There's a universe where it happened.
No way.
I think in
Jake,
all the infinite
Jake,
universes.
she's so out of your league
they
at any
could
level,
never.
dude. At any level. And she's been hot for 20, 50 years, I feel like.
I'm going back into the box and opening more doors. I'm going to find it.
All right, thank you. That's Jake the Nerd. Get back to the studio.
Man dies trying to have sex with Jennifer Connelly in another universe.
That would be so funny.
Great headline.
We'll come back. If you would like to get in on Johnny Doesn't Know, win yourself some tickets to see Imagine Dragons. Now's the time to join us in this current universe, 800-520-1067. That's after some 41 degrees Fahrenheit, some 41 degrees Celsius on KROQ.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Johnny, what a fitting intro for this round of Johnny Doesn't Know, because the Olympics are wrapping up. We got the closing ceremonies happening this weekend, and we decided it's been going on the last 2 weeks. It's been on in the office for the entire time. You've probably picked up, I would like to believe you've picked up a thing or two. So we decided that this, as we're wrapping it up, let's do some Johnny Doesn't Know Olympics.
Sounds good. I'm ready.
I feel like I'm going to get Olympic sadness.
Why?
Like when you finish a show.
Oh, like withdrawals or whatever it is?
Yeah, like you finish a show that you like, and then you're like, oh, what now? Like, I've really enjoyed that the peak of everything is like between 11 and 2.
Well, the
And I'm
reason,
like, this is great.
She's right.
the reason that March Madness is so fun the first few rounds
It's
is
during the
because there's
day.
just games on constantly.
Yeah.
It's always exciting. And
And there's like a million screens. You get like 4 different, cameras in front of you. You're like, which one do I go to?
yeah, it's actually cool when you walk by a bar that does it right and has different
All
events
of
on
them.
every TV, and people seem invested, and there is something fun about it. And let's find out if Johnny's picked up anything, because now you would think, even if you knew nothing going into these Olympic events, you would now, just by it being on for the last 2 weeks, we all should have learned a thing or two, right?
Yeah, I feel like I've learned things about sports I didn't even know
All
existed.
right, up for grabs now. Tickets to see Sebastian Maniscalco. All you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or will Johnny not know? These are all questions about the Olympics, and we'll start with Alex. Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie will write your name down, and one of you will get yourselves some tickets. All right, Alex, good morning. How goes it?
Hey, good morning. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. Here we go. Question for Johnny. Johnny, in a relay race, what is handed from one runner to the next before they can move on? Will Johnny know the answer to this question?
Oh, boy. I really want to say yeah, but I'm going to have to go with no.
I get you, and I feel like a lot of people, that's the fun about Johnny Doesn't Know, is you want to say, you think to yourself, everyone has to know this.
I think he's going to describe what it is, but not know the name of it.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, in a relay race, what is handed from one runner to the next before they can move on with the race? This guy says you will not know.
It's the stick. They hand him the stick.
I knew it.
I'm not lying. Well, I'm right?
Well, there's a
It's
name.
the
There's a
stick.
name.
There's a name for it.
There's a name for the stick.
The Olympic stick.
Got it. Okay. Just making sure he
The
knew.
regular Olympic stick, the circular one, the cylinder.
Yeah,
and
but
they
I-
pass it along.
The circular stick.
Once again.
It's circular. It's like the tube.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see what you
she
mean.
hands it off
Okay.
to Sha'Carri Richardson. Boom.
Right. Okay. But there is a name for that thing, and it is not, believe it or not, the Olympic stick.
Pass the
torch.
Okay.
Pass
The candle.
Wow.
The
g-
stick.
All
The
right.
candle.
He's moving further and
moving
further
away?
away. His stick was the closest he got. And when we tell you, I think you're going to say it's the first time you've ever heard it, or you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's what they meant. Do you
Well,
want-
what is it? What is it?
Pass the
That's-
baton.
Oh, the baton? That's what it is?
That's what they call it.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the cheerleader thing? The flag with the baton.
They have batons,
this-
long sticks.
Yes.
Long
That's-
stick. Wow. Not
All right,
pole.
good job. Alex got his right because Johnny did. Hey, Alex, I mean, listen, you knew that Johnny would not know, and you got that right. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
like
know.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I love that guy.
It's like he's in a good mood right now, but also he's probably like, man, humanity, the future is totally
Yeah.
off. All right, moving on. That's not a good start for Johnny, and Johnny doesn't know. We say hi to Jesse now. Let's give Jesse a shot at this. Jesse, Pico Rivera on KROQ for Johnny Doesn't Know. How goes it?
Very good. Sweet dibs, guys.
Sweet
Sweet
dip.
dibs. The Miracle on Ice refers to what Olympic event that happened? Will Johnny know the answer to this?
I'm going to go with a resounding no.
All right. a strong, confident no. The miracle on ice. There are some Olympic moments that I think people all know or should know.
Oh, like Kerry Strug. Remember that one?
Oh, of course. How could you forget? Johnny looks confused. Johnny, the miracle on ice refers to what Olympic event?
You say Miracle on Ice, I'm thinking of like Wayne Gretzky, because that's the only like hockey guy I know, right? And it's like Miracle on Ice. It's not figure skating because nobody really watches that. And it's not the racing they do. I think it's more of like hockey. And hockey, I'm thinking of Wayne Gretzky. And I think maybe he
Are
might...
you saying Wayne or Wang? I'm confused.
Wayne Gretzky.
Okay.
W-A-Y-N-E.
All right.
Wayne Gretzky on the hockey, and he like won a championship or something during 1986 or something, right? Because that's when he played. Do you remember them?
I'm just letting you talk. I mean, I'm listening to what you're
How long do we let this go?
So you're saying the miracle on ice. The question was, what Olympic event does it refer to? And you're saying
hockey.
Wayne Gretzky didn't play Olympic.
You're asking a question, but I'm looking for an answer.
Hockey.
Okay.
Hockey.
I will accept that as correct.
What is hockey? Yeah, that's
well, you don't
right.
have to answer in the form of a question.
What is hockey?
You're not on Jeopardy. I hate to break it to you. This maybe one of the most historic. It was America versus Russia.
Oh, yeah.
1980.
Yeah.
Lake Placid.
Berlin. When they knocked down the wall. Mr. Gorbachev knocked down this wall.
Wow.
Russia.
Somehow he's now gotten the question wrong.
Oh,
He had it right, and then
what
he
a
moved
trip
on.
down memory lane.
All right. Unfortunately, Jesse, I guess we're going to give Johnny the point on that one, even though it's questionable at best. Let's say hi to Lisa. This is Johnny doesn't know Olympic stuff. He's gotten one wrong and one kind of right. We move on to this next question. The IOC is the group in charge of pretty much making all of the rules for the Olympics. What does the IOC stand for? Will Johnny know this? Lisa.
Yes. Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi.
I don't think he'll know.
You don't think he'll know. That's a smart guess. He doesn't do great with abbreviations. We've learned that.
No, but he does have great guesses.
Great guesses. IOC, responsible for pretty much deciding all the rules in the Olympics. What is the IOC? What does it stand for?
I'm not going to lie. As soon as you said IOC, I immediately thought of AOC, and she's bad, and that's all I can think about. She's bad, bro. Like, she's really
like
pretty.
in a good way?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my answer right there.
You're
That's
just
all
going to
I
go with
gotta
a
say.
politician?
Hold on.
I don't.
Johnny, come
He
on,
said
dude.
AOC. I immediately just started thinking of AOC, and I was just like, man.
First of all, I said
And now
I.
you
I
can't
said,
get off of it?
I said
Yeah.
IOC. It's three
IOC.
letters.
Interna-
Stands for something.
International.
Go ahead.
Office.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Allie, hold on.
International Office of Ceremonies.
Okay.
IOC.
That sounds very official.
It does sound important. All right. Well, Lisa, you had a feeling, huh? Well,
Lisa, did you give up on us, Lisa?
well,
Lisa hates
Lisa's
me.
gone now. Then she said you wouldn't know. You didn't know.
Yeah, she
All
got it
right,
right.
let's go. What does it actually stand for?
The International Olympic. You know, we're talking about the Olympics still, right?
Yeah,
The International Olympic
The
Committee.
Olympic Committee?
but it could. Oh, Olympic
No,
Committee.
but it could mean nothing else. That's what it means.
No, but like International
But it
Office
could
of
mean that hot
Ceremonies.
politician.
But the International Olympic Committee. Are you?
Mine is kind of close though. If you really
No,
think
it's
about
not.
it.
All right,
Yeah.
I can't fight with you on this.
All
You
right.
drive me insane today.
Okay.
Let's say hi to Art. Art, we'll give you the final one. Johnny doesn't know a lot. Hey, Art, welcome to KROQ. Good morning from Glendale.
Hey, good morning.
All right, where did the first Olympics take place?
Oh, wow.
Will Johnny know this?
I mean, we're not playing Johnny Knows, so I got to go with the odds. He does not know.
All right, that's a good, smart guess. He says Johnny will not know, but the first Olympics, once again, I don't know if you were born when this happened or not, but this was the first Olympics, because Johnny's argument is always this happened before I was born.
It's true.
But
Well,
the
this
first
happened a very long time ago.
first Olympics happened before all of us were born.
Yeah.
That's facts.
So even Jake.
Even Jake. What?
That's not true.
Yeah.
So
Jake's
what,
not the oldest one here. I don't think.
what is the where did the first Olympics take place?
Athens, Greece. Athens, Greece,
Olympia.
Olympia. Are you?
But it's fine. I'm gonna give you the point.
Athens,
I was
Greece,
looking
right?
for Greece. He gave
Yeah.
us Greece. I'm shocked he
That's
gave us
great,
that.
Johnny.
Yeah, I
Johnny,
love that
that's
one.
good, dude. What is confidence?
I didn't know that.
This guy, you didn't know that one?
I didn't know I mean, I assumed it was something like that, but
Yeah.
I never really, researched where the Olympics started.
Sorry, Art, you didn't get yours. All
It
right,
was
Al.
in Athens, Greece.
Oh, look at that. I told you, bro.
Dude,
where did you get Olympia from?
Klein doesn't know.
Klein doesn't know.
Oh, Klein doesn't know.
Oh.
Olympia's in Athens, Jake. Am I wrong?
Olympia? What are you talking about? Olympia's in Athens. Olympia would be like a different city.
All right, whatever.
That's in Washington. Olympia, Washington.
It's like
where Nirvana's
saying-
Okay,
from.
Johnny, just shut up.
That's
First of all,
where
you're
I'm
ahead.
It's like saying West Hollywood,
You
Hollywood. It's all
gotta
the same. All right, Lily, this is really the last one. We got to go after this.
All right.
I want to see if Johnny I want to leave Johnny feeling confident going into the weekend.
Yeah. Come on now.
Allie, do you think Johnny will know what the thing is called that the medal hangs on when Olympians get the medal?
What?
The thing that medals hang on something. It's got an official name.
It does?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Will Johnny know? They mention it quite a bit.
Actually, guys, I don't think you'll know this one either.
Okay. I'm with you on that,
Is this
Lily.
someone in a helicopter?
Lily's calling from underwater. I know. She's competing. Everyone wants to get in on this game. It doesn't matter if they're land, sea.
This is great.
She's calling from a different time continuum. All right. She says you will not know. From the future, she says you will not know.
The thing the medal hangs on, isn't that just a lanyard? A rope, cloth,
I'm with
lanyard?
Johnny. Yeah, it's a lanyard, man.
Who would know what the hell this is?
They've referred to it many times as the ribbon. That's
A ribbon?
That's what they claim.
But it's
They say, all right, Johnny. Well, thanks for helping this clip go viral. Clearly, based on the counter below, we're almost there.
Oh, God. Yes, that is viral.
You really got to share this with some people, please. Seriously, please. We don't want to get real jobs.
Don't make us beg, but that's what we're already doing.
Yeah. So, we do these videos from time to time. You can check it out. And believe it or not, there's a complete show. These videos are the worst of the show. You want the best of the show? Check us out on KROQ every single day. We're also available on your apps as a podcast to accommodate your schedule, or we'll be juggling at a gas station near you soon.